Mr. Shadow Black is spamming the chat. Nice to see you, sir. Didn't have to do an APB. No APB this time. Nice to see you. What's going on? You say you came through one night, had like 4 or 5 people, audio running. Oh, no, just had some folks call in. You're free to call. You're free to call in. You know, you want to get the hype man thing going. It's night 80. We'll make it. We'll make it to 100, even if we drag across the line. I ain't worried about it. Got other things to worry about, and even that I'm not worried about. We gonna make this thing work. I got the incense out for a little while. I needed that. Definitely needed the incense. Where's the poll? I don't really have a poll right now. Suggestions, welcome. We'll see who comes in here. See if we can get a few people in here and we get started. You gonna take over from one of, bro? I can't even get a video out of you. You want me to buy into that? All this betting going on in the world. You want me to bet? You want me to bet that that's not gonna happen? Hey, no pressure. I've decided that I'm not gonna stop. I'm just not gonna do it every night. I'll stream once each day, even if it's for 5 minutes. And until it just doesn't make sense anymore, which that's also possible. It may not make sense. We get a couple people in here. I'll get into some story time. You missed the awesome stream last night. In fact, let me start recording because I was a little disappointed that I didn't record last night. And it was an awesome stream. I almost got emotional. For you, Mr. Shadow Black, I actually looked at a PS85 yearbook today. Oh, what are the choices? What's the choices of that poll? That poll is super random. Do you still have a yearbook? Because I do. I even found a printout of a basketball tournament at Camp Madison with my name on it. It was super weird. From 1993. It's like, okay. I was in B7. You got to give me some dances to put in. Okay. Okay, I'll just go running. It's a corny one. Yeah, I'll send it to you. In fact, I'll send it to you right now. I sent it to my cousin. Yeah. It's like, what is this? Now, where I found it, he already did it. He said, the Harlem shit. Yeah, that would have been nice. We'll see. We'll see if we get anybody in here. Miami, what's up? Nice to see you. I'm just trying to send my man this photo real quick. How are you doing, Miami? What's the weather like in Miami? I'm going back to when I first started. I'm blanking. I can't. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Okay. All right. There you go, Shadow Black. So what's up, everybody? Um, Shadow Black says I'm late. You know. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, but hope everybody's doing well. It is night 80 or stream day. We can't say stream night because when I'm done with the night, I'm gonna continue the day. Um, Stream night 80. Um, I hope everybody's feeling great. I am like a ball of confusion. Temptation song. Definitely a ball of confusion. Um, I do have a story to tell. Was hoping at least a few people. Oh, we do have a few people. I want to listen real quick to this Les Brown. If anybody's into the positive energy right now, I don't know if you are a Les Brown fan or if you don't know who Les Brown is, but I think I've been going back and forth listening to him over the last couple of days, which is saying something. It's saying my 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 subconscious always late kid. Don't worry. Oh, Missy. Oh, you're okay. What? Oh man, you guys are trying to wake me up. But I think my subconscious is open to um, hearing the good word right now. Miami says you don't know. The computer says 72. I'm a nursing home patient in a bed for the last 5.5 years. A nursing home 9 years. Okay. Just an old great grandmother. Thought I'd pop in and say, hey, we love the old great grandmothers. I wish I could get my dad out of a nursing home right now. Knicks lost by 1. Sorry to hear, sir. Giants draft. uh, got my sports guy make the pick. Missy says it's night number 80. That's what's up. Yeah, Miami, hold on strong. I'm glad that you are connected because that's not always the case with the nursing homes. I struggle with my dad. He doesn't he's in North Carolina and they're not always connected. It's not always easy to get in contact with him. But that's a story for another day. So, yeah, I mean, it's glad to see you being a great grandmother. I hope you have family that, still support you and you don't feel alone or weird by being. And I hope the nursing home, I hope you still have a social life there. I seen my father sit down at a table at the nursing home and he was surrounded by like 6 women and he he didn't care. He was like, yeah. We rolled them in. He was as happy as I don't know what from ear to ear. Yeah, I just had to throw an instant on and make the pick. It's quick. It's a fast burner. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Well, I appreciate you guys for coming in. Wasn't expecting this much love, but the love is back. What's today's date? I gotta look at the computer. It's April 23rd, and the love is back. Now, I was listening to some Les Brown. Maybe I think I could play some of this without getting in trouble, but I thought that would be good. And then I got a story. Wow, 101. That's awesome. I have my great grandmother actually passed at 103 or 104. And I've been looking at my ancestry and just I actually met her. I remember meeting her. I didn't know she was my great grandmother because everybody got names for who they call who. But when I did the lineage, it was like, oh, okay. In fact, I'm sorry, that's not my great grandmother. That's my great great grandmother. I never met my great grandmother. Okay. So you guys okay with some positive? I'm sure Missy will have something to say. You got soothed. I gotta get the one, Katie, that is constant. So I've done this before. Like this used to be my thing. I'm gonna come on and show how relaxed I am. I'll probably have cleaner clothes than my hobo chic look. This is what my wife calls this hobo chic. I have like paint stains and whatever. At least I have a clean hat. Can't call it one day at a time. So I think you guys will like some of this. Uh, let's see how it goes. If you guys want less, we'll less.
Don't make no big deal. Can you imagine what will happen if 1,000,000 men decide to go to the mailbox and just unexpectedly drop just what you can? Don't have to have a return address in case they're looking for you. You don't have to put that on there.
I'm on to Les. Like this is comedy. I don't know if this is I don't know if I can consider this motivational speaking. This is pure comedy. Men dropping money in the mailbox for children that they don't take care of, but not putting a return address just in case they're looking for you. What's wrong with you?
If you real behind, you understand what I'm talking about? I ain't say be no fool now. Now, the only reason I can put a return address on this because I have an MBA. Somebody say, I got you. I say you don't have a college degree. I don't. The MBA stands for Mega Bank Account.
The MBA stands for Mega Bank Account. This is a Christian man, by the way.
So anyhow, join me, man. Don't tell me, well, I don't like her. She got an old man, or she don't need my money, or the children don't look like me. I went to court in the fraternity with a friend of mine named Ronnie. And he went to the judge. The judge said, why aren't you paying child support? He said, if babies don't look like me, the judge said, well, feed them till they do.
I admired, look at how many people are there. This guy has packed out a stadium. I mean, this looks 80s, 90s, just based on the camera quality. Probably 90s. Say there's 20,000 give it 10. Just say 10,000 people there. How much money did each person pay? Like this is crazy. Would you guys go to something like this? He's just motivational speaking. I mean, he's the man. Don't get me wrong.
But as men,
tell him
see, We
Tell
can't teach our
Missy.
sons to be responsible if they don't see us being responsible, if they don't feel that we care. So don't say, well, I don't have it. Get it. That doesn't let you off the hook. Write down the next R. And that is not only responsibility, but be resourceful. A lot of men, I don't have it. I had it, I'll give it. If the women had that kind of attitude, the children would starve to death. The reason.
Okay. No men slander here. We're not gonna do that tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know that's where he was going. Can't have all this male slander, but I understand what he's talking about.
That they eat.
Oh, Missy, you're look. We know. Hey, don't make me reveal. I don't want to dox your spirit, but you definitely represent half of the population.
Reason that they have some place to stay and to lay their heads and have clothes on their backs, because the women decide, I'm going to make it happen no matter what, and they're resourceful. My mama raised 7 without a man. She cooked. She cleaned houses. Here's something else that will cause you to reach your goals when you leave here. Write this down.
You got to write this down.
Reasons, compelling reasons.
Missy, I'm pro woman as well. What is that? What do you mean by that? I'm pro woman too. Not a crime.
While you're here, when you make this covenant with God, when you decide to live like a conqueror, when you decide to become more successful, to create wealth, to be a change agent in your community, what is it that can keep you on the straight and narrow, that will cause you to keep your commitment to your commitment?
This is a speed.
Your commitment to your commitment. I see what he did there. I like that. That's my guy, though. Like I said, I've been listening to him the last couple of days, which already tells me, like, I'm going through something that I need answers, and that's why he's, my subconscious is reaching for that type of stuff. He said a change agent, not a change Asian. What the heck? Shadow Black, what's wrong with you, man? You gotta teach the men how to listen, Shadow Black. If you can't listen, you can't love. He said change Asian. All right, so here's the story. And I think I wanted to sum it up as like a point of like where have we gone, or where the heck are we going? The other day I drove my son to, it's actually yesterday, I took my son to baseball practice, and I'm not an involved baseball practice participant. I try to just like let coaches coach, even though I've played baseball and I've coached baseball. But that's part of the problem, is that I don't want to overpower or just bring any weird energy. So you're trying to keep up, Shadow Black. So my son, when we were leaving, I talked to him. So I was saying, you gotta start, getting more into it, because you gotta be able to hit the outside ball. And he's like, okay. I said, because he said, but it's so far, I won't be able to. How would I be able to hit it? And I was like, well, you gotta go for the ones that are strikes, the ones that actually make the pick. I've coached for years, man. I coached 4 years at the 11-12 division, which is the ones that go to the Little League World Series. And I coached 2 years of varsity high school basketball. So the coaching, it's almost like a different life, it feels like. But I do want to get back into it. It doesn't pay, though. Just know that. It doesn't pay. Not unless you make it. I seen a coaching job today at a D3 school for 62,000, and just knowing what goes into coaching, that's absolutely crazy. So I hope that's just the coaching, and then if if somebody's a professor or adjunct professor, maybe they could make more than that. But that was what was listed, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. 2026, he gonna have to get a gas card. He or she. So I tell him he doesn't, you got to try to hit the outside pitch, but not too far outside. And I said, that's what the plate is for. And I said, it has to be a strike. He said, and I'll prefix it with daddy so it sounds very TV. He goes, Daddy, what's a strike? I almost crashed the car. I almost crashed. What do you mean? What's a strike? This is your third year playing baseball. Oh, Lordy. What are we doing to these kids? So, because he's super articulate and smart and just fast to the point, he goes, I know what a strike is in bowling. Buddy, you're not bowling. You're playing baseball. I didn't understand it. If I'm sending you, so this is what parents have to understand, and people who are going to become parents, and then the parents, if Miami's still in the chat, this is not how those kids and those generations were raised, because it's not even how I was raised. Our parents, the parents of today, put the kids in stuff. You're going to try this. You're going to try that. You can get a little bit of karate, because I think you're going to be able to defend yourself. You might play a sport, basketball, soccer, baseball. If you're a female, they would try. Let's see what the gymnastics going to look like. USA's been great in gymnastics for over 20 years. So, oh yeah, put them in gymnastics. That girl going to be tall. Don't do that. Get older, maybe throw them in some volleyball, track. Just keep the kids active. Piano, keyboarding, different instruments, all types of stuff. And we hand our kids off to some sort of structure. In this case, it's baseball. Oh, here we go. I said something wrong. Missy trying to check me. I don't exactly know the point, Missy. So you're going to have to be very clear about what I said so I can respond to it. Now that this is not in our private chat and this is on the internet. I don't want to be wrong here. So you hand your kids off to baseball. Let's say you hand them off at 5 or 6 years old, which most leagues have that like developmental phase, whether they call it T-ball, whatever. The kids get uniforms. They get hats. The leagues are cheap these days. So in gymnastics, we put our daughter in gymnastics. We put our daughter in cheerleading. In the, let's say, 5 years of gymnastics. No. So the only thing that was for the females, I was saying, was the gymnastics. Everything else is mixed. I was just saying that in the 5 years, so Katie and Missy, let's not beat me up yet. There's a yet there. In the 5 years of me putting my daughter in 6 years of putting her in different things, gymnastics total was 1 boy, and cheerleading in the competitions there was another boy, and I'm talking about hundreds of kids and one boy. So I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just going, there are more females that play baseball at that age than there are boys that do gymnastics. I I thought I heard a bell. I thought I made sense. I thought there are more. There's a girl on my son's baseball team, and she was also on the team last year, and there's girls on other teams. When I was growing up, I had girls in my league, girls on my team. I ended up dating them, but that's not the point, right? So my son doesn't know what a strike is, and I'm just a little taken back, because if I were a parent who just wants to do the drop off thing and just, come, and I'm just so happy to see my kid. You know how a parent is so happy because their phone is always out. Just just taking pictures. Oh, look at me. Look, smile. Smile. The kid is holding the bat like this. Look at Johnny. Look at me, Johnny. So I get the privilege of sitting back, understanding the game, and watching the game be it's just poison. It's straight poison. And I'm not mad at like the programs that collect money, it's not even that. It's just I just wish the parents understood what they were doing. We're not helping them. We're not we're not helping them. So part one of this story is yesterday, my son, I'll call it a confession, but I don't think you could call it a confession because he had no knowledge of whether he was supposed to know or not supposed to. Like, it just wasn't intentional. And I, for the life of me, can't imagine that in your third year of something, you would not understand something so fundamental that when we were kids, you would have played in baseball, softball, wiffle ball, kickball. A strike is a strike. A ball, a ball is a ball. So we gotta, apparently, I have to review this and go all the way back with him. So that's homework for me as a parent. And I'm sure the other kids, there are some other kids, you could tell, because youth sports, you'll get the one kid that's like super advanced. Likely they watch a lot of sports at home. Not going to judge whether or not his father is gambling on sports. So Katie brings up, even when I was young, that was an issue. The idea that everyone wins just for participating is not good. Now, I'm on both sides of that because at this age, what is key, and it's becoming more critical. Well, Missy says it sounds like a participation team. So no, you guys are missing it. Don't miss it. If you divide up the two types of activities in sports or league like participation, you would have more casual, and then you have competitive. Competitive is like they do travel teams, right? So in basketball, AAU, in baseball they just call travel teams, and soccer they call travel teams. Those are known as like the competitive, because it's like you take the all-stars and you just focus on them. Those are the charter schools. So something's wrong with that system, because when I was young, there was no, a casual league was also competitive. And where that competitiveness came from was the structure that came from the adults that were not just there because they were someone's dad, and someone, tricked them into playing, or they were living out their dream. It was just a structure. And over time, if I'm 8 years old and I see a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old and they can hit and I want to be them, when you're young, you could look up to people that's 2 years older than you. It's like, wow, he's amazing. I can't wait to be like him. Oh, give it time. Give it time. You'll probably be in the same lunchroom soon. Give it a little bit of time. So I think I have a higher standard for what you guys just call like the participation team, because that should not, there should be no, this is not a school thing. This is not, intramurals with a gym teacher where the expectation is wear sneakers. That's not the expectation. Just make sure you show up to school with rubber soles. That's participation. A baseball coach. Baseball is a very interesting sport. It's boring to watch if you don't have something that you like watching about it. It is the sport that makes or breaks confidence in children. And I'll explain why. And this is not the first time I've said this. I should do a full, what do we call those write-ups, op-ed. I should do like a full pager on this. And I've learned this as a player and as a coach. Baseball has a lot of honesty in it. And I didn't even get to part 2 of the story, but I like where we're going with this. Baseball has a lot of honesty in it, and I'll explain why. Baseball has a lot of baseball has a lot of foul language in it. For whatever reason, the old SHITs happen faster. The dugout camaraderie it's almost endorsed, right? If you heard a coach that wasn't the nicest speaker to your children, you don't really sign them up and say, oh, I don't like the way you talk to Johnny. Baseball gets away with certain things because it's America's pastime. But here I'm going to go with the confidence thing. I'll explain this and the honesty. When someone sucks on your team, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Oh, who's about to come to bat? Oh, Johnny's coming to bat? Oh, man. There's parents in the crowd going, oh, not again. Damn. we at the bottom of the lineup? Oh. Little Johnny been standing up there stiff as I don't know what, and he hears everything. They like, oh, not Johnny again. There's no other sport where you have to bat, like legally, in order for this game to be legal. In my league, and this is a general rule, in most leagues, if you read the Little League, it's a national handbook, probably international. I know the English version, to me, it was a national handbook given out by the Little League World Series. The children in my league had to field 6 outs and go to bat at least one time. So you'll have, when baseball was, more popular and soccer wasn't like taking up some of those children, You'd have a baseball team with 15 kids on it. That's a healthy number. 9 play at one time, and six rotation. So say 3 of those kids are really bad. You got to find a way. You're really coaching, because you have to find a way to put them in the game so that they can get their 6 outs and at least 1 at bat. But when that 1 at bat comes, everyone's like, oh, we might as well just. The catcher starts putting on his equipment. He's like, oh yeah, we about to be on the field. The runners that's on base, they just stranded. They're not even taking leads anymore. It's over. So what people don't realize, and this is more of the coaching side of me, is people don't understand that the players hear this. They hear their names because your name is used more in baseball than any other sport. Because other sports, you can run from being horrible at it. 5 people on the basketball court. I played a game with a female growing up. She had 42 points. I had 10. The team scored 52 points. No one else scored. That was it. There was 10 people on the team. I don't even remember them touching the ball. I barely got the ball. I had 10. She had 42. So in other sports, your lack of skill allows you to hide. Soccer's a fast sport. It's speed. It's skill based. If you, and I don't know much soccer terms, but if the ball comes at you and you don't act on it and someone takes it from you, it's that quick. It's over. It's the people who are fast that are moving to the ball. See, baseball has, they have an outfield. So when you want to hide a player, you just put them in right field. You put them on second base, right field. You have positions that support the lack of skill. So it's a very unique sport. So I'll get into part 2 of the story. I hope you guys love my baseball takes. Unplanned. This is just straight from the heart. I've had this conversation. I've bounced this off of coaches in the past, but really, I think a deeper look needs to be put into the psychology of baseball. Definitely for youth, because it's a confidence builder. We need to do more to get people involved in a sport like that, and to get leagues to be structured so that you could get the best out of those children, and it'll help them in their whole life, for their name to be called. Katie says, I do agree with you. Thank you. And I love to see when the girls who, I think it's fine for them to play baseball, when they veer off to softball, that's its own element. And I actually think that's super empowering. I love to see that. But it's definitely a hard sport to play for children. A lot of children, once their parents aren't so-called forcing them to do it, that's around like the 11, 12, 13 age, and they're not pushing them to do it anymore, that's when it becomes like, okay, it's really competitive, because you don't even have those other kids who are just here to be here, and they probably have gotten hit in the face already with the ball because they've never grown the skill or just asked that much from themselves. But the truth is, if you had better structure, and when I say structure, I didn't know that my league growing up was legit. Like, when it comes to the baseball minds that were trying to offer the game, they were really good. Really good. And looking back, I'm super impressed. Now the only thing I would say is that it was super big on favoritism, and if that could be, that's always going to be a part of it. But in baseball, it it multiplies because you could make someone feel two times better, and then the kids that suck, they feel two times worse. It's just like they'll never be able to, climb that, and they end up looking for other things that they like to do, because they're just not going to be good. I mean, hitting the ball is a hard thing to do, especially once guys start throwing heat. That is not an easy thing to do. But as a coach, and I would say me coaching basketball, that's the easiest when it comes to player development, because it's easy little missions that I could put someone on, because the game itself might be too hard. So what you do as a coach is you break down these small missions and you meet people where they are. You just teach someone how to cut effectively. Simple rules. You don't fake a back cut. Just keep going through. Oh, this is how you screen. Screen that person. Call out names. Communicate. You get a medal for communicating. You communicate on my team. I'm like, yeah, he called the name. That's simple. Baseball, that ball come at your head 100 miles per hour. I wouldn't even want to be out there. Okay, so here I am, ready to be the Bad News Bears coach one day. And I feel like the teacher, like the school teacher, whose children don't represent what you would think the school teacher is. So I've played sports, I've coached sports, I still play sports. And my children, not so much. And it's not that they're not good athletes. It's the culture. It's the gaming. It's the YouTube. It's the lack of going outside and just being, playing. If Shadow Black is still here, you guys know what Skelzies is? It's that. It's playing football on the street. Like, wanting to be outside. Summertime, stay outside until you get blisters. And all of that hand-eye coordination, all of that helped. And then when it was time to play sports, you're probably doing things you didn't even know you could do. Once you really learn how to run and get out there and sprint. My son is super fast. Super fast. Do you know that when they ask him to sprint, he rather look at the other people while he's running? What? It ain't nothing like beating a kid in a race now. It ain't nothing like racing somebody as a kid and beating them. He doesn't even have the concept of beating them. He's so happy to be running with people because they don't do that type of stuff. So today I got a lesson. So that was yesterday. Yesterday I learned that I'm not doing a good job and my son doesn't know what a strike is in baseball. But he does know what a strike is in bowling. And I just left it alone. So today we eat blackberries. Today I get to the game 20 minutes early. Why? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to warm up. I don't care what stretch you're doing. Baseball stretches. You hit it here, hit it there. You're supposed to do this. This is the structure part. We get to the field. No one's there. No one's there. And my son says, "You sure we got a game?" And then his brother says, I don't think they got a game. I said, "Do you guys want me to check the app again?" I checked the app and they have a game. So we get over to the field. We're the first ones there. And he's excited. Why? My son has never been early to a game. He felt good. He was like, wow, I'm here first. He was so used to being there. Like when the game start, you kind of just run in and put a bat in his hand. And we've never been like reprimanded, so to speak. There's never been a penalty for it. And it's not me. I'm not blaming no one else, but it's not me who wants it that way. I can't say that there's no guilt that I'm not a part of it, because obviously we work through this together. But the way I grew up and being prepared for stuff like that, the coach, sets the tone. You have a game at 5:45. You get there at 5:30. We'll warm up. That's who generally is going to be in the starting lineup. The people who, you can only be in the lineup if you're there, right? If the pitcher's pitching, they need to be there on time, get some throws in. Everybody's feeling good. That's your time to tell coach that you're not feeling a certain thing, So coach wasn't there, and my son decided to now troll coach. What's wrong with coach? Why coach ain't here? He ain't here on time. I'm like, what is going on? I said, please leave coach alone. I'm sure he'll be on the way. So about 5 minutes before the game was supposed to start, people started showing up, and it happened fast. There was a lot of people that came in, and I got to swing with him a little bit. I've been working on his swing, which has looked better that I'm involved now. I definitely get more out of him than his coaches, which is promising for the future. And me and my other son's there as well, and we're watching. We're excited for him to go up and hit. It's coach pitch. It's not, he's not at that age yet. This is my youngest, and he goes up to hit. And the main two things I'm working with him: make sure those knees are bent, make sure your back elbow's up, get free your hands, make sure your hands get out there. And he's doing everything, and it looks great. And then the coach, he fouled off a couple balls, and then the coach must have threw the pitch too far inside. No, he didn't hit him in the face. What he did was, I think when he swung, the ball hit his hand and the bat at the same time, but he actually fought it off. So I'm like, yeah, man, he's fighting off inside pitches. I'm all into it. And then I seen somebody darting across the field. I was confused. Crying loud. The cry that means I'm crying so that you can hear me. Everyone has to hear. It's a siren cry. Like, woo, woo. But I was still looking, like, wanting it to be him hitting the ball, and then because he's really getting good at this. And I focus on mechanics, because everyone's, I don't know what's the proper term, but everyone has their time where they peak. But the mechanics, if you have good mechanics, that's better than just like waiting to peak. Some people may not be around when it's their time to peak, but the mechanics really help you all the way through. Some of that is hard to teach. It's a muscle memory thing. So it's him. He's crying, and everyone, I'm in the bleachers, and baseball is not a hugely supported sport, so it's usually just like one or two bleachers. Um, I'm the only one in the bleachers. All the other parents, they have fold out chairs and they're like glamping. And everyone goes, the whole crowd, so to speak, all 25 people. Oh, oh, just messed up my whole night. At no point was it an all moment. No point. I'm looking at him and he's looking more at them than me, the all people. But I know I'm losing it because you can't battle like a crowd of alls, right? See, you can't battle a group once the alls come. So I have a choice here. I'm getting narcissistic now. I'm selfish now. I could be one of two dads at this point. Cause I'm there alone. I don't know these people. They could think I'm a single parent, whatever. I thought I looked cool. I was in my hobo chic, Thought I was okay. I could be. You better not. You better get your butt back out there, Dad. No way could I have done that. It would have made everything worse. And the saddest thing, and this is why I'm telling this story, is because I was so split internally. The awes and the public setting did not allow for me to just be me. And me would have been more tougher love than I gave him in that moment up until a certain point. But if I did that, all the all city, and this is the first game of the season, they would have placed me, my parenting style, the ability to communicate with me or my son for the rest of the season would have been sealed up. It would have been. But if I am a competitor and I understand, one, there could be nothing wrong with him because he ran faster than I've seen him run. And his cry is all sound. And he doesn't come straight to me. He does like, he goes like around. He goes like behind me. And the awes went from looking at him, oh, then you're gonna look at, then I feel a crowd of awes. What is Dad gonna do? And I looked straight and was like, I tried to ignore it at first. I know ain't nothing wrong with him. So then I just treated him like I would have if I were coaching. And instead of worrying about the emotional side of it yet, can I get him to articulate to me what happened? What's wrong? Because there's something that could be wrong. It may not be physical, right? So I just want to know from him. But I forgot what being a kid was like. And he decided to try to tell me. He followed my command. I said, buddy, what's wrong? What happened? Yo, bro, you gotta use your words, man. I can't understand. You gotta calm down. If you not people, and then my hand hurts. Okay. Oh, so it was your hand. So then another parent kind of like halfway comes over and sees the moment and was like, "Yeah, he hit his hand. Where's the blood? He ain't even holding his hand." I get it. He can't articulate yet that he just didn't like the moment. A baseball could sting, but the coach doesn't pitch hard. And even if he got a stinger from swinging the bat, that's momentary. That's not going to cause that. It was just a moment that he didn't like. And with the if the structure's better, I don't feel as if where's the blood? I don't feel as if our children would first think to go to their parent or the all crowd. Because if the structure's better, it's very obvious as to, okay, you address your coach. And I've dealt with this. Hey, buddy, what's your coach's name? I don't know. Just say coach. What's the second baseman's name? I don't know. I think that's Jasmine's brother. I don't know his name. So time and time again, I'm just seeing the breakdown that is unsaid and not spoken about, that it's way deeper than the way, like the way we're teaching or allowing for this generation and the generations behind us to operate. It's a lot deeper than just they like playing video games. They're struggling because we're struggling to provide structure where we can. That's an opportunity, right? So I'm still in the moment. And now the question is, he was at bat. He hit a foul ball. It was like right on the line or off the line. And they kind of just move on with the game. So people stop kind of looking at me. I'm handling the situation. I didn't really care about the people. But he thought that he was going to be able to leave and go home. That ain't how this work, player. I was so split on the inside, because if I did that, my mom would embarrass me. Mom, I know you come on the channel every now and then, but let's tell the truth. You'd have told me that I wasted your money. You'd have told me that I wasted your time. And he definitely wasted my time. The money, I don't worry about that part. The time was wasted. I had a whole bunch of things that I could have been doing. And I'm just, on the inside, I'm just feeling it. I'm just like, man, how different. But this is my boy. And boys need love. They need love from their fathers. So I said, come here, man. And I give him like a side hug. And I seen he was still in his whine phase. But I seen him realize. And I always tell him, I said, man, I'm not mad at you. I don't really have it in me to get mad. But I think what he wanted, because he's gotten his way before, he thought he was embarrassed and overwhelmed with the situation. So it's like the opposite of a timeout. It's like, I get to decide what we're gonna do next. We're gonna go home and get some pizza, get some ice cream. I'll get you some pizza and some ice cream. We're leaving right now. Now, mind you, the game just started. We're in the first inning. Only like 4 kids have batted. And I'm sitting in the stands, have been here now for about 35 minutes because we got there early. And he created this whole environment. And I explained to him, I was wordy with him, and I said, bro, you got us here. You got to get us out of here. Yuffie must have been bored. He came on my stream tonight. That other stream wasn't good for you, Yuffie. So I was super wordy with him, and my son was kind of letting him have it too, and was like, bro, you got to go back out there. You know, when they go on the field, you got to take the field. And I'm like, I'm reading him and I'm seeing him, and I'm like, he's not going back in that game. So I did it. I said, all right, if you go back out there, I'll get you some pizza tonight. Right? So this is the classic, you know, we cave. We cave. Now, the only thing I'll say is he probably was gonna get pizza anyway. I didn't care. I is every night we got something. I'm tired. My wife's tired. She worked. I worked. He was gonna get some pizza. So when I said pizza, and I didn't have a tissue with me, but he got the snots. He got the snot mustache going. He got the fake. He made the tears. Just left the gym, bro. Is that why you put the guns in the chat? Pick. What his name is already a nickname, Mick the Pick. You gonna call him Pick? Jesus, freaking black guys from the Bronx. So he got the snots. So now I'm like finding things to wipe his snot and still trying to get him, but I had to convince him, like, bro, we not leaving. We are not leaving. If you don't want to play in this game, we will become cheerleaders then. And that's what we did. I asked him the second inning. So now the coach comes up. I'm holding my hand up to coach. Please don't come say sorry to him. These kids don't need another person to like, oh kid, you're the greatest. It's gonna be okay. I'm telling you, it's gonna burn all of us. I was like, coach. So my son says to me, and mind you, this is the same one that didn't know what a strike was. So he said, but I know what a strike is in bowling. He says to me, I want to wrestle because I didn't know that you had to sacrifice your hands in baseball. What? Yeah, I want to wrestle. I never thought I'd get hit in baseball. And I want to just say to him, like, what is wrong with you kids, man? Smart and stupid. Like, what is wrong with you guys? But I think he'll bounce back. You know, I asked him, where did it hurt? And he said it was his fingers that hurt. So I said, you know what, buddy? I don't think you're going to be able to play video games. Probably, you're probably going to have to take a break. He said, nah, I think I'll be fine. Because when I play video games, I don't push on the buttons that hard. How? How do I don't get it? I don't get it. And I'm sure there's some that's worse than me. But he said, poor fella. Listen, yeah, he. Oh, Katie got a spell check biting her. Sorry, I'm here listening. Okay. So I don't know what to do. We stayed for 3 innings, and it was good hanging out with him. It was good that I was able to, um, show the hard and a little bit of soft. I'm always like that, but I just don't know, like, over the long haul. The kids are their generation, and it's like normal. Every parent that's all just I didn't take one photo. I obviously missed my opportunity because he played all of 5 minutes of the game, but everyone is just picture, 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 picture. And I'd have to say, I know we had the crank cameras, but I'd have to say I'm glad that even the parents were just involved in the game and understanding the developmental aspect of what I was doing. It was fun to watch me, but my mom coached me. If I pulled what he pulled, it wouldn't have worked out the same way. But that's the story. I just wanted to share that with you guys. My son is a blast. He's very. When I told my wife, she just said, he always got something. He always got something going on. He'll get past it. He's just learning how to just be active, and just have a good time. A lot of the COVID kids, they missed this. Some people say that the babies that were in COVID, that they're fine, but I don't fully believe that. I think a lot of them didn't socialize, missed out on whether it's daycare or babysitter, whoever it is, like the mingling. I do see some differences, but in general, he's a blast. It could be worse. I just wish that activity like baseball, which I think could be a very healthy sport for development of kids and their self-identity and their confidence. You take go old school, you take like a nerdy kid, right? And in school, he ain't gonna be the toughest kid. He's probably always raising his hand. They give him stuff for that. And he goes out there on the baseball field, and let's say this kid is throwing like modified 80 miles per hour. That's it. He loses being the nerdy kid in that moment because you can't hit him. Let's say he could hit, and he's hitting bombs. He's hitting home runs. He loses all of the negative identity of who he is just based on this one thing. And in baseball in particular, because the parents don't drop little kids off and leave like other sports, which is crazy. The parents are there and they root for the good players and they boo the bad players. Doesn't matter the age. But that's all. What do you got? You guys got some feedback? Am I going to get a phone call from my good friends? We'll see. You guys want to call in? Tell me what you think about my story. Men don't do gymnastics. Cheerleading. But yeah, I'm glad I got it out. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. Either way, we got background music. Oh, I'll cut it. I'm sorry. I used to keep it on there. It's usually on. Is it bothering you, Missy? All right. I'll give you. You guys. Let me know. Thanks, McThePick. Anyone in the chat. I'm gonna drop the Discord link. You guys want to chop it up? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Oh, you like the music? Okay. Anytime if Missy likes it, then we gotta keep it. No, I think maybe the time you joined last time, I probably cut it out because I was doing something else, and sometimes when I play like the videos, it's kind of weird with it to keep it on. So I probably turned it off and then turn it back on. But yeah, I usually have it on, and then sometimes when I watch the stream back, it's kind of annoying to me. So I go back and forth. But okay, let's read the poll off. I didn't do that. So this poll was pretty much, the idea was from Shadow Black. Shadow Black came in here first. I don't know what darkness Shadow Black has migrated to because I haven't seen him since earlier on. But the poll was started by him. What's your favorite dance? Got a lot of dances out there, huh? Someone's getting sturdy. Someone's doing the floss. Fun story. Yuffie trying to talk to a silent chat. That's what you're doing? No. Yuffie just found out what the floss was. He knew how to floss. That was a month ago. But he didn't know it was called the floss. Ooh. Denroy F. That's a classic person. Haven't seen him since about day 55. Nice to see you, sir. Ken and Play. The Running Man. Yeah, I went kind of dry on the dance choices because it wasn't my poll, and I put it up, and then Shadow Black, he put in, let me see if I can get his comment. He put in the Harlem Shake, the chicken noodle soup, and the BOGO. Okay. It's just supposed to be a little bit of fun. You know. I might have to make the pick. You let me know if I need to call Missy and Yuffie, because it feels like they fronting on me right now. Oh, I think that message is for Denroy F. Apparently there's a hey Kanye. Okay. Alright, let's see what Les got to say. I hope Yuffie doesn't leave.
Do door-to-door sales with a man named Sam Axelrod. Sam Axelrod was intrigued by me because when he came to pick me up, he didn't have to blow his horn. I was downstairs waiting for Sam when he came around the corner. And unlike the men that work with him and other young people,
Denroy F., you are too old to be claiming to be Ye. Yay, Jesus.
when it got dark and Sam blew the horn, everybody ran to the station wagon. And they would do a head count. And they'd say, who's here? So everybody's here except Les. And they say, hey, Les, come on. No, I'm not coming, Sam. Why? I haven't sold anything. No one's sold anything, Les. It's a long run from Liberty City to Overtown. You got to pass the 20th Street Sharks and the 14th Street Gang. The jitneys will stop running soon. I can't stop, Sam, until I sell.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello,
Hello? Who is this?
the one and only.
Oh, the one and only. Oh, okay. Okay, let's talk about it cuz you seem to have something to say when I misspoke about the females playing sports.
You did, I didn't. I wouldn't say that you misspoke.
Okay. What would you say?
I just want to acknowledge that females also play the sports that seemed like you were. You said they were co-ed. Mm.
Oh, the sports that like this. Yeah, yeah. No, I was really going the other way and saying more so that boys aren't as they don't frequent like gymnastics and cheerleading.
Okay.
Females are more. I mean, look at that age. Oh, you could barely hear her. Let's get that right. Can you speak? Oh, you can hear her now. I see it now. She's very quiet though. She doesn't say much.
It depends the setting. Sometimes
Oh,
I talk too much.
well, you're on the ear now. Okay, can you hear her now, Katie? Make sure Katie can hear you. Yeah, this is exciting. This is exciting. Yeah, you always try to trap me with
No.
the female opinion on sports. I just don't. I don't know. I actually I've coached girls basketball, like youth basketball, and it was very different than coaching boys. Very different. They sucked. What? What happened?
You said
Well,
they suck?
yeah, no, my team, like in general. Now, granted, I wasn't coaching like the A team. I think I was coaching the B team. But I think from a skills perspective in the sport, let's say in basketball at a youth age, let's say 12, right? You'll get on a team of 12, you'll probably get four good players on the boys side. Female basketball, you probably get like, unless you're in a concentrated area with like the best players, you probably get like one to two good players. The other 10 girls, 10, 11 girls, they just running around. They're just running around.
That's that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not attributing that to like a lack of potential skill. It's more that boys spent a lot of time running around, and at least in our generation, there were more of us running around in a certain way. So by the time we start playing sports, there's some skills that are there that are slightly different, slightly, maybe more sharp because we're not even strong yet. We haven't even developed yet. So, but
One of the
nowadays
main
things are changing.
reasons, yes, they're changing because females, as a girl, you may have the skills and you also may actually want to play, but the peer pressure is making you want to be more feminine because people are looking at playing these. Yes, they are. But in the past, these
I
these
didn't
things
say
made you
anything.
look
Did you see
more.
my face or something when you said yes they are? Because I didn't say anything, but
Oh, you know what?
it was a good
I
point.
didn't. I thought I heard you say something. I'm
No, no,
sorry.
I wanted to say something so bad. I was like, damn, she heard my
Mm.
insides. Oh, it's crazy. Cause you say peer pressure, that's kind of triggered me. Because let's be clear, I don't think a boy is pressuring a female to not play a sport. So where's the peer pressure? Who are the peers?
It's not that easy. I mean, it's not like that black and white.
Mm-hmm.
At a particular age, you're thinking you probably want a guy to see you as cute,
Can you put an
And
age on that? You sound a little fassy, Missy.
I'm no, I'm talking, junior high school age,
Okay.
11, 12,
Okay.
13.
11, 12, 13.
So if you can imagine, at least back in the day when we used to play in the gym, the
Mm-hmm.
people that you saw actually playing basketball and those that you saw on the side doing other things.
Jumping, playing double dutch.
Double dutch or just chatting or running
Mm-hmm.
around or something,
Yeah.
where your interest is probably like, I really want to be over there and play basketball because I do know how to play basketball.
But is it you doing that, or is it you said it was peer pressure? So that's external. So I'm trying to. Is it is it internal
So
and you're placing that on external?
no, I mean it could be the girls saying things, it could be the guys saying things.
Now 11 and 13 are not the same because at 13 I'm giving you the business, right? Like I probably had a growth spurt at that point. You probably don't want to play with me if if you aren't ready to. It doesn't matter what the sport is. Let's not even go there. If we said let's wrestle with each other at 13, a problem. So 11 and 12, I could give you that. 13, you probably don't want to be over there.
Hmm.
You trying to get dunked on? Like what?
You were dunking at 13.
14?
So we're opening the gap. I mean, this
I'm just
gap from 11
saying
to
that I
14
knew
now.
I knew kids that were dunking at 13. Yes, I knew a kid
I
that
mean,
was
if
dunking
you
in seventh grade.
but it's not like elite dunking.
Dunking is
It's
dunking. I
not.
mean,
No, it's not NBA slam dunk contest dunking.
so I would have pushback on that because those that could fly, maybe Katie had a premonition because she put something about flying in the chat. Those that can fly, it's a scary thing for those that cannot fly. So we don't. I don't. Have you ever been dunked on?
Have I been dunked on?
Yeah,
Um,
that has to be a
it's
yes.
possible.
Yeah, that.
No, I mean it's not a memory of mine, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
possible because I used
Uh,
to play
yeah, that's
with
because
the
we wasn't in
guys.
the gym together. I'm telling you right now, I've dunked on my mother.
Oh boy, aren't you special?
I've dunked on Shadow Black many a time.
What
Like
about you dunked on Yuffie?
he won't admit it, but see, like we have a relationship where we used to do a lot of dunk contests, him and me.
Yuffie said he's been dunking since the 6th grade with a cape on.
He
That's what he
talking
said.
about on a biddy. Katie says spell check had a premonition. But no, it's when you are. I think there is an age there where we start to, or both of us start to mature in different directions, and you have hormones involved, and you're gonna start doing, different things, and the boys a lot of times tend to go further into the stuff that they're gonna do. I mean, look at how many men are still watching basketball. You do you think that started at 40? Like our habits start then, and they just keep going. So we went further into that directions, and how many men shouldn't be watching the Real Housewives?
You said shouldn't be
Yeah,
watching.
should not.
I don't know. I mean, I watch basketball at my grown age,
Special
my
lady.
ripe age. No, I'm not special, but I did date someone that did not watch basketball, and it was really didn't watch sports actually,
Yeah, that's
and it was a very strange thing for me.
yeah. But you're a weird one because
I'm not weird.
no, don't take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it the wrong way. I'm telling you that I'm not elite. I'm not in a group. There are other women like me. I know them.
Find them. Bring them to me. Bring them to me now. In general terms, like,
We exist. If you keep
the reason why I know you don't exist is because there's still more men that watches the WNBA than women. So if you really
that,
existed, we would have a funded, profitable women's basketball league. We would
we're
have
getting there. We're getting there.
no, you're not. We would have a profitable women's softball league. We would have a profitable women's volleyball professional league nationally on TV. We would have professional women's hockey league professional
We're
nationally on
getting there.
TV. You're not getting there. We have a team
We're
in
getting there.
Connecticut that no one cares about.
Women are getting tall are becoming taller. You
You
know,
think
when
it's
I
a
was
height
tall,
thing?
it helps. It has something to do with it. A lot of taller women back in the day, you know, had to consider femininity. I mean, the man's idea of femininity over their love of sports.
Not society's idea, the man's idea. I don't think so. We've already had the best women's basketball player that we're gonna have. We've had the top two women's basketball players of all
Are you
time.
kidding?
Listen. The top two women's basketball players of all time. Who are they?
You you're looking it up?
No, I'm telling you. I have mine. I'm gonna go to it to prove that why one is the top and why
Okay.
the other one. I know why, but I wanted the exact number.
Okay, who are they?
No, who's your top two women's basketball players?
I don't have a top two.
Cheryl Miller and Cynthia Cooper. And to me, it's not even. It's like one of those Michael Jordan top all time. And and why I bring them up is because it's the domination. What did Cheryl Miller score when she was in high school? Do you remember? Was it 100 and what?
I wasn't there.
Well, she's on film, so it's not like the Wilt Chamberlain story where he scored 100 and you just got a picture of him holding up to 100. She's on film, right? So she was as dominant as Shaq was, but also had a guard game. Cynthia Cooper did it in the WNBA, right?
See, that's the like when you talk about men's basketball and the top players, are you strictly talking about the NBA or are you going into college athletes as well?
You
'Cause, come
can't
on.
go into college athletes with men's basketball because you can with women's because the WNBA did not exist when Cheryl Miller was in college, so they didn't have the opportunity to go further here in America. They could only play in the Olympics. Back in those days, remember the Olympics, basketball was a sport that amateurs could play in, and there was no national professional league. So that's why we're able to consider her.
We shouldn't be I'm not saying that she is not a great basketball player, but
You
we
better
should be
watch. You better
considering
watch your tone, because I could call
no,
Cheryl right now.
listen, I love Cheryl Miller, okay? But I'm saying if you in this context, you brought up the WNBA, so you got to stick with the WNBA. Give me
Women's
players in the
basketball. No,
WNBA.
women's
Don't
basketball.
We don't do that for the men.
We
So let's
no, but I
respect
gave you.
the
But I gave you a reason why we don't do that for the
I
men.
don't yeah, but I don't think that's a valid reason. I'll just put that out there.
All right, so I'll
Let,
say I'll say my point either way because I see what you're doing. You're just gonna attack my pinky toe as if I still can't jump, without it. So if Cynthia
mhm,
Cooper is the best, and this is my opinion, Cynthia Cooper is the
mhm,
best women's basketball player from the professionals of all
okay.
time. Um, w- Women have already from being the best I think that they've already peaked. Like, and they don't honor their greats already. So this is a fad what we're going through. And we've gone through this cycle already where people get excited. You have some good players. Right now, Asia Wilson, unless you're really a ball player, you don't really know her. Because the buzz is not around Asia Wilson. The buzz is around Hot Girl Summer and Caitlin Clark.
No, 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 no. Asia has a buzz.
You see through the lens of, again, just my opinion. You see through the lens of a basketball player. In order to say somebody has a buzz, you have to see the common person, like the household name person. Caitlin Clark became a household name. She was the biggest
Asia,
name in women's basketball, while Asia Wilson is winning MVPs. So you have that problem and you're not accepting it. And I think until you accept it, going back to where we started with this, men still by and large, because of how we play as children, how we continue to do so, we still watch women's basketball more than women do. So I just don't see.
that's not just because of the game.
Damn,
But thank
homie.
you for your views. It's the truth.
That's not
And
true.
yes, it is across the board in all women's sports. We're not just watching the women's sports because you guys love the game.
So
Give me a
why are we
break.
watching it? Thanks for setting up tomorrow's episode, but why are we watching
You
it?
know what? You know why you're watching it.
I don't. You got to give me. Do you guys in the chat know why Missy thinks? I really wish Yuffie would call in at this point because that would clear some stuff up. I don't. I watch women's basketball for the game.
Oh, you're. What did you call me?
I,
Well, you're a
I,
unicorn. How about that?
and guess what? I'll take the horn. I put the. I got the horn right on my head. I know it. I am a unicorn. I see the
You're
game
you're
different.
you're the I don't see color kind of person. You know.
No, 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 no. It's not that. It's just we're talking sports. I'll make the pick. Missy called in, and like we got a radio show going, and we, of course, Missy and we can't resist the battle of the sexes, right? We can't resist, and we're talking about. I think she made a point about peer pressure that I'm kind of stuck on. That she feels that young girls, 11, 12 years old, 13 years old, may want to play sports, but are sort of pressured in this complicated dynamic as to why they never gravitate in the masses to playing sports. And we built that up because I'm trying to draw the argument that we're just in the same place we've been for a while, and young boys turn into men who watch sports because they played it as a kid. And we watch sports, both men and women sports, and we watch women's sports more than women do. And Missy is telling me that we don't watch it for the sports only. And I'm trying to get her to tell me what's the other reasons. Why won't you say it? You feel it.
I I mean, at the moment, I don't have the right words to put together to explain why men. Okay, why are men watching women's sports?
Why do women watch football?
Oh, please,
Tell me.
please,
My mother
because we
once
love the
told me
sport.
she went to the Apollo and sat behind the New York Giants and LT, Lawrence Taylor.
Hmm.
And she talked about the thighs. My name is Darnell because there's a basketball player who had some pretty thighs, and his name was Darnell Valentine.
Thank you, Darnell Valentine.
That's where my name comes from. I'm not named after my dad. My dad's
Hmm.
name is Michael. I'm named after Darnell Valentine.
Okay, thank you, Katie. Thank you, Katie.
Yeah, well, all you're
For
doing is aligning with genders. That's all we're doing.
okay, I watch football because I enjoy the sport. I like playing football. I think I have a good arm and I can throw real. I could be a quarterback, honestly.
Oh,
And
Jesus. Delusional. Oh, my God.
delusional.
There's, unless you're trying, when you say you could be a quarterback,
I was the quarterback on the block.
but you just told me if I wasn't dunking like the NBA, then it didn't count. So when I said
I didn't.
delusional,
I
when I
didn't say that it didn't count. I said I could be a quarterback. Did I say in the NFL? I'm just saying I could be a quarterback.
okay, so you're saying two hand touch.
No, it was not two hand
No,
touch.
I'm saying even today, we go out there and play two hand touch. We're gonna say who's
Yeah,
quarterback. It's gonna be
you can
Missy at
you
quarterback.
can you can count on me
Okay,
for that.
I hope we could count the TDs, but yeah, by and large, I feel like women watch football in a way. Predominantly, the women that watch football watch it in a worse way than what you're saying. The men that watch women's sports.
Oh man, are you talking? Which football are you talking about?
We're talking about American football. American
Yeah, I
football.
mean, college football has such a following that is not strictly male. So
That's
those
cultish, though.
women,
That's
excuse me,
cultish.
those women watching college football are watching the boys play.
No, that's
Is that what you're
cultish.
saying to
That's a
me?
party. That's different. That's a party.
It's the
That's
same
go
thing with
paint. Well, it's
NFL.
not. That's go. No, no. It's not go paint your face and go crazy. That's a phase. That's a phase, and
It's
some
not.
people. It's cultish.
It's not. Okay, but what does that have to do with
Are you a
women
college
watching it?
football fan? Watch.
I am.
Who is your team?
I have been. Oh, I have to stick with Ohio State University, OSU,
The
because of
Ohio State
family.
University.
Yeah,
Oh, go.
because
What
the
did you just
family.
say? Because of what?
Because I
Because
grew
of
up in
cultish.
Ohio for some. It's not cultish. It's not cultish. It's
Well, you're not choosing. Why I say that? So I know
tradition.
it's a harsh word, but why I say that is because you're not subjectively looking at a team and saying I like their system, I like the way they play. You are saying we align with something like USA. It's a cult. How many things you have to root for USA? USA. Not talking about sports only. I'm saying you promote it because that's you're aligned with it. But are you aligning with it because of its features? You like their play.
It's
You like their system. You like their coaches. So and it's not just for you. I'm saying when you mention college football, it's something to root for. People love. It's almost Coliseum like. That's what a giant football stadium reminds me of. It's the Coliseum, and we're looking at modern day Warriors, and we have something to cheer for. And to me, it's different than like watching other sports. Let's say it's not as college is. It's kind of cultish.
I brought up college just so you can college football compared to NFL, so you can distinguish
Hmm.
that females or women and young women watch football and not in the way that you're not for the reason that you're describing. We're not there because somebody has thick thighs. We may notice, but we're watching just like you are.
Mm. Mickey Pig says, I was born for the theatrics. No, I look, I don't usually me and you we end up sort of saying the same things, but we're on different sides of it. Um
Hmm.
I wouldn't think so most men don't watch female sports. It takes a real man to enjoy female sports.
Or creep.
Damn.
I'm just like, I'm not letting down on this. I have
Jesus.
yeah. I appreciate those that do actually appreciate the sport and don't watch and say, "Oh, you guys suck." Have respect for the game, respect for the players and their game and their efforts that they make, and are not there for their uniforms
For the
or the
uniform? What are
cheerleaders.
you talking about? I'm not talking about the lingerie football league. What are you talking about? The uniforms?
We said sports in general. And you mentioned volleyball. You mentioned. Did you mention track and field? Might not have, but
That's my.
there are
You
a
know,
lot of
that's my
sports.
favorite sport.
I know. I do. I do. I do.
Oh, oh, and you think
So
that's because of the uniform?
I mean, we've had the discussion already. So
Yeah,
you've uh
it's competitiveness.
encouraged me to believe that yes, the competitiveness.
Yeah, oh,
By the way, Shelly Ann, Price is competing again
are
in the
you
World Olympics.
serious? Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yes,
didn't know that.
relay.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
She's needed there. Oh man. See, if I'm willing to do research on uh the latest news, that kills
Hmm.
your argument, right? Because what am I seeing in the latest news? That means you're keeping up with something. That has nothing to do with the
I kept you up.
uniforms. Well, I don't get into track season until I don't do indoor track. I do outdoor track. I have seen a couple of the Grand Slam track events, but they're
Hmm.
few and far between. Track is a hard sport to follow because one is purely international, so there's no one network that you could find everything on. Katie agrees with Missy all the way. I say most men, not all men. Yeah, we're gonna have to really draw this out into a huge debate because I understand what you guys are saying, but I think you don't really fess up to. I want women's sports to be huge, and the people who are making these sports not huge is actually women. That's the point.
So the women in women's sports are making women's sports.
No, the women who don't support women's sports make the sports not either not exist or not as popular as they could be, not funded the way they should be.
Hmm.
Men are still watching those sports. Why? Because as kids, we gravitate to these sports. So that's where this conversation started. And you're saying that there's women that are on the sidelines wishing that they could go play. And it's like, no one's stopping you guys from playing.
Oh boy! Listen, when I was a youth, I had I was tall and I played sports. I played sports, you know, on my block.
Did you
I
double
played
dutch?
basketball on my block. No, but at school sometimes.
You gotta watch
Um,
out for those types.
when I got into junior high school, playing outside was a little bit more different, but we did have gym sessions, and there was a lot going on there. We had a couple of courts, and you play half court basketball. I was interested in playing basketball, but I also had friends who were absolutely not interested in sports. And they would say things like, "Oh, why are you playing sports?" And then it took me seeing another young another peer of mine that was my height playing basketball to get me to like have the bravery to play with other guys there. Like when I was at home, I was okay, but in public, it was like,
See, but you see how you say the bravery? Like the problem is that type of what would you consider bravery? Like that kind of asset to a person. Boys that play sports from a young age acquire that if it's not already ingrained in them. Like culturally, we acquire that, so we have it. So for you to still need to seek that, I'm claiming not from a scientific perspective, but I'm saying that's where our differences are because we're different. And because more of us do those things, we've already faced that so called bravery step that you're talking about.
why are you different? Because the men in the world push you to do those things, right?
No, no
Tell you
men.
to
My
get
mama
out there.
pushed me. I told you, my mama. It ain't no men. My mama pushed me. My mama she been telling me since I was a kid about her best basketball game in high school that she had. This is back in the days when the forwards they couldn't. What did she say? The the guards, the forwards had to stay below the free throw line. She scored 3 points by ones,
Hmm.
and they won 5-3.
Mm.
My mama, don't say it's the men. And how do you
It
say it's the
is.
men when at least where we grew up, by and large, it's a single parent household led by a female. So where are these men that's doing this influencing?
I mean, I think it's the men. You have to be a man, right? So you're pushed to be a man, as opposed to a female. Like if there was a female, I don't know about your sister, but um, there are different
Like
standards
sports
from.
didn't play sports. She danced.
There's a different standard sometimes in these households for the male and the females. I mean, that's just facts.
You can't say that. That's just facts. I think so. We grew up in the Bronx, right? I don't think the household determined those
Society
outcomes.
and the household, yes.
It's
Now,
outside. It's outside. What's going on outside, right? So like when we were young, you were in the park. Katie's saying women are caregivers, men are more active. In my house, I was expected to do the same things my sister did. My mom, because she was a single parent with a chip on her shoulder, said you have to learn how to do everything. You gotta learn how to cook, do dishes, wash your clothes. Everyone did everything. So when it came to going outside in the park, if I go look at the park, it ain't nothing but boys out there on the court, and the girls are playing tweet baby, tweet baby. My mama says she rocking in the treetop all day long, huffing and I know the song because I used to play and tease and go jump double dutch for a little bit. But by and large, the boys were always playing some sport. That's just I don't know. I can't explain it. But I never
mhm,
felt pressure to do so. No one if the only thing I would say is just like with my kids, my wife is the one who said, I'm gonna sign them up to baseball. I never said let's sign them up to baseball. So
mhm.
that's society, right? Because she's the one. What do boys do? She didn't think I'm gonna sign my daughter up to baseball. I That has never been a thing, and we have never questioned it. Have we asked, "Hey, do you want to play basketball?" Yeah, but it's really now think about that, Missy. My wife is aware of the opportunities in basketball for females because there's a professional league and there's attention there. There's a
Mhm.
potential plausible future for your kids. So if you don't have a league to go into, it's just like track. Track is not this big money making thing for females.
Mhm.
If the NIL deals keep going the way they're going, a lot of schools are not going to have track. So it's either going to be you could run in the Olympics or you don't do track. So how do you get this kid who is fast? Because we have a fast kid at every school. How do you get that kid to know that they can be a track star and run in the Olympics if there aren't examples of it happening? Look at the Wheaties boxes. Look at the commercials, the TV commercials. So when we were growing up in the 80s, there was
Mhm.
no professional women's basketball league. So you wanting to play basketball, you're the unicorn. They just weren't advertised. Shadow Black, stop you. Please stop you. Please. Did you read the chat, Missy?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? He was on the team. The track team is not just. I mean, there
I know what
you could be on
track
a
and
track team.
field is.
Okay.
He's trolling. He's.
Are you trolling?
I will cash app you $100 right now to send me some track pictures, bro. Like
They
you
don't have
know.
cameras.
What do you mean? I was just looking
I
at pictures today. I just sent
I
him
was.
proof
Mhm.
from 1990. I literally just sent him Shadow Black proof from 1993 of me playing basketball at Camp Madison.
You know
That
what? I was on the track team. I was on the volleyball team. I was on the basketball team. I don't have photos of myself playing. I know
mhm.
someone took video when I was playing basketball, but I don't know where they are. But I wasn't on newspaper.
Holla,
Uh,
holla. Me too. You want to hear my newspaper story?
Sure.
I was in the 5th grade
The
and
fifth grade. Okay.
have you ever heard the name Jim Abbott?
Yes.
Jim Abbott was a New York Yankees pitcher. It's probably the one of the best sports stories ever. He had one hand and he pitched for the New York Yankees. And he's a pretty good pitcher. He would throw the ball and then flip the glove onto the same hand and then catch with that same hand.
Mm.
So what I wasn't told was that the reason why Jim Abbott was going to
Excuse
be
me.
at this park was to meet the Challenger division. Those people, special needs kids. So my mom apparently didn't read that. They put the post out. So I go to school with my uniform on, and my sister's going to have to take me. It's me and my cousin, and we got our uniform on, and they rush us down to Harlem, and we meet Jim Abbott. And everyone is
Oh.
so impressed with us. We're hitting the ball. I got an autograph. I still have his autograph. And the Daily News decides to put me and my cousin front and center in the paper. Darnell and Jamal of Harlem Little League's Challenger Division. Like, see what you got to do just to get in the paper. I still have a clip of that. Hilarious, man. Shout outs to my Challenger Division peoples.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
actually my niece out here. I go see her. She has a game on Sunday. So
think Shadow Black was a shot putter.
What age, Shadow Black? Victor
Wait,
Pitt.
you don't
What
believe
age?
that
No, I
either?
don't believe. I'm a
Shot put?
I'm a skeptic. I'm a skeptic. You got to see that picture.
Mm.
I'll try to. I'm pretty sure I have it. I'll try to scan it and show you guys. Like Missy said, she was in the Daily News. I mean, that's like I mean, that's a superstar moment when you're a kid in New York City.
Let me clarify that. It was not a photo. So anytime I played a game,
Oh yeah, yeah,
our stats would go
yeah. No,
in.
I remember. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's. I mean, is that not a good feeling though?
It's a good feeling when you know, like it was happening and I didn't know. And then they were like, "Yeah, you were in the newspaper the other day," and I was like, "Huh?" So
Oh, he's talking about college. That's believable. When you're a coach, when you're a track coach, so coaches in general, they walk the hallways and they look for attributes. I've done it. I've heard coaches who do it. And they see like the tall kid. Like say you're a
hmm
basketball coach. What the hell is this 6'8" kid walking by and you don't know who that is? And you go talk to
yeah.
him. So Shadow Black, you was thick in the shoulders.
What
And
the heck?
it was like I wonder how far he could throw that that 8-pound shock put. I don't even know how big a shock put is. But yeah, no,
How many pounds?
I believe
How
that.
much does it weigh, Shadow Black? A shot put.
Yeah, how much does a shock put weigh?
And is that the correct term for it?
Wh-
By the way, that's how I started playing
A putty?
basketball
Is it a putty?
on a team. I walked into my high school and the vice president say, "You're gonna play on my team," and I was like,
Mm,
"No, I'm not." And I ended up playing
yeah. But why did you say no you're not?
because I hadn't been on a team
Oh,
prior to that.
you didn't play
Um,
organized yet.
right. I
Okay.
hadn't played organized, and it was just I hadn't had the opportunity to be scouted like that. Not that I was actual scouting, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. That reminds me of when after I got kicked out of Kennedy, and I got into Roosevelt, my first day in school, I knew people in Roosevelt because I was closer to my neighborhood. But the first day I was
mm,
there, friends that I saw went and ran to their coaches and was like, "Yo, you gotta get Darnell on the like. You don't understand." I ended up sitting down with the varsity basketball coach my first day and the fencing
mhm.
coach. I ain't never fenced a day in my life. And I'm sitting with the fencing team about to tear it up. Use those long arms.
Mhm.
Yeah, my boy Frankie, but I ain't followed through with that. I ended up needing credits because obviously I got kicked out of a school. I wasn't in good standing. So I ended up having to do JROTC.
Mm. I
Yeah.
always wanted to do fencing. There were a
Oh,
lot of things that they overlapped. So we would do volleyball season, and then it would go right into basketball season. And those, like the basketball season for the girls, was not exactly at the same time as the basketball season for the boys.
hold on.
Um,
We have a breaking story in the chat. Shadow Black, if I read that correctly, you moved the car?
not just moved it from student parking to the residential lot. Okay, if I saw that, you'd be on every team. I need you on my football team, basketball team. We need you.
The basketball team? Oh, you gonna put the
I
tank
don't
on
know.
there. I played against a tank. That was hilarious. He was 6'6", 360. Oh, that was hilarious. He was huge. Yeah, he did, right, McTepick? Come on. They don't have no video of this stuff?
Make the pick was there.
No, he wasn't there. Mick the Pick is like he loves Shadow Black stories, man. Shadow Black. Shadow Black, man. You need to come up and tell that story, man. Anytime. Anytime. Yo, you was with
Man,
that. You was sought after, man. Why you didn't just go straight from there to like the world's strongest man? You talking about you pushing cars.
no, we need go to the Olympics.
Nah, the world's
Spin
strongest
around
man, you get them
and and,
ladies.
and
She-
I think shot put is like fire. I want to do that myself.
I think
I would love to do it.
I mean, unpopular opinion. I wouldn't say this if I had a bigger channel, I'll just eat it. But I wish that track separated from field because I want to see them.
There's oil in there.
I want. It depends on the oil.
Wait, are we talking about the car or the
He talking
ball?
about the ball because he said bounce.
Wow, I did not know there was oil in there. See, now I have to do a deep dive, and this is extra information.
Wait,
that
okay,
I'm
were
gonna
you
have.
good? Were you good at the shot put, or you just looked the part? They was like, damn, big boy. No, he got it. Cause you gotta do some. You gotta do the yeah. You gotta move that. You gotta. Yeah, Missy. This
That's
is what we
funny.
gonna do. We gonna get Shadow Black to teach us the shock put technique.
Okay.
That's how you break the internet. 16 pounds for the men? Jeez.
Dang.
That don't sound right.
We need to get all men
I'm gonna be cheating.
to
I'm
do
gonna be
some shot
cheat.
putting.
I'm gonna be cheating with that. There's gonna be so much cheating in that sport if it got popular like that.
16 pounds? That's like a turkey, right?
16 pounds is like when you go bowling, the biggest ball they be having is like a 15 pounder.
Okay.
But the mass of that little shock put is like it's smaller, but I guess it's a lot denser. You talking about I got oil in it. This is snake oil, bro. I don't believe it. You're gonna have to do a presentation on your channel. Anything to get him to put content out.
So you gotta work the wrist out, the forearm, biceps and triceps.
I'll wait for him to show me his technique. I mean, some people are built for it. What you being married got to... Yo, I hate married men, yo. Oh my God, I hate married men. They always throwing that shit out there, man. I've been married for 20 years. Cut it out.
What is that related to?
I think what he's trying to say is I'm telling him to teach us. And he's saying, I've been married for 20. What does that have to do with it? That's why I told you I was super annoying when I got to college. Because I had like a girlfriend for like a couple of years. And I didn't realize, but everything I would say is like, yeah, my girlfriend back home. My girlfriend back
So
home.
you blaming it on the woman? Sir?
No, not blame. It was me. I just didn't understand that like no one
No.
cared.
Shadow Black, I'm talking about.
Oh, you trying to defend the women? Hey, did you
I'm
see
not.
that
I'm just saying.
you seen Hunger Games? I seen the trailer today.
The most recent. Oh yeah, no, I
Sup-
haven't seen it yet.
Well, I mean, I seen it. I just seen the trailer for the first time. I didn't even know what it was. I'm not tapped in like that. Yeah. I hate married men. Shadow Black.
So, Hunger Games. We're in our second trilogy, I guess, of the Hunger Games. Came out in the mid 2000s.
Sounds about right.
Okay, there was already 3, and then maybe 2 years ago, another.
Oh, I missed the one from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one that you're seeing is the second film.
Okay, so I'll catch up before I watch it. I mean, I saw Avatar not too long ago. That was awesome.
Which one?
The last one was that Fire and Ash or something.
Mm. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, you got to check that out.
Oh.
Yeah, it feels
You know.
like this how you know we're getting old because, and I don't say that much, but I feel like when I was younger, there was series that were trying to have the next one and the next one, like Planet of the Apes, right? Like that was
Hmm.
already in super syndication by the time we were kids. And our series that we grew up with, early 20s, they're holding on. Like how long can they hold on to this? Is it really just the actors that are still alive? And and then they might do another prequel, and I feel like that's what it was when we were kids. Oh,
Mm.
Shadow Black says the female ball is 8.8. I feel like you know too much, Shadow Black.
Um. I think.
There was a lot of big girls, you said, Shadow Black? Katie says she don't, but Katie, I'm just saying in reference to the way media has gone. Like the King Kong series, like my parents would talk about the original King Kong, Mighty Joe Young, and Star Wars. There was a lot of 70s movies too that were like really good. So by the time they tried to continue them, I'm a child in the 80s. So now when the avatars of the world, the Hunger Games, when my kids are seeing this for the first time, I have them go backwards, which is like 20 years. Oh, you haven't seen part one and part two. Like, what's the, like Back to the Future, right?
Mm.
Like any of those series, they're so spotty. But then when they try to make another one, you kind of got to go back. How far are you going back to watch some of these things?
Well, Avatar is a unique one, I think, because James Cameron, who
Mm-hmm.
is the
Yep.
master of the Avatar,
The
he
narcissist.
has
Yeah.
already, indeed, um, he has already set out how many avatars
Yeah. The
there are,
plan. Yeah.
when they're coming out, and it's like, are we even going to be here for all that? But
He did pitch that four was only coming out if three was successful. So if this
the
one
thing,
was
the,
successful, so I guess we do get a four.
and it's successful for many reasons because of the technology that they're used to
Yeah.
create the, I'm using this word loosely, but the masterpiece.
Yeah.
And
No,
I've
I
seen a
think it is a
documentary of his work.
masterpiece.
It's amazing. I
Yeah.
can't deny that. Yeah.
Shadow Black, aka Grunk, in the chat, Grok, whatever the hell Elon calls that thing. He says March 23rd, 2012, the first Hunger Games introduced to America.
Yeah.
He
Hmm.
copied and
The
pasted that
first.
straight.
So that was the first trilogy.
Grok PC. You pasted that. The first Hunger Games introduced to America.
Based on the books.
Oh, don't go there.
It was.
All the men will just leave the room.
Oh, when I start talking about books,
It's like it's based on the book. Oh, okay, we've heard that story
the Hunger
before.
Games.
Okay, okay, but that's what makes us different. Like we just don't. We're not doing that again. I did want to start a men's book club years ago. Every man I told me I was crazy.
I think you would actually be quite successful with a book club at this time.
I agree,
Once you find
yeah, I agree. I agree. But I was like 20 years. I was like 20 years early.
get some Kindles or Kobos
Mm. Yeah, I told you
and
my only reserve on the e-readers is that you have to, you got to buy the book. It's not really a market for ripping books. So,
um
oh yeah, we did have this conversation. Katie says her husband, he used to love reading. I read. I just don't read. I don't read any kind of fiction. I read for
oh
my advancement and growth.
and that's another thing. There are readers that only do nonfiction, and then there are readers that are only fiction.
Yeah,
Um, oh, Katie, your husband uses Audible, or
Audible.
does he? Okay, okay.
You know why I don't read, right?
No.
All right. There's only two types of people. This is another stupid take of mine. There's only two
Mm-hmm.
types of people. Those, when they read, they hear their own voice only, or people who are able to hear other voices. Like they can mask while they're reading. So I find reading very complicated in a fiction context because
Mm-hmm.
every character is my dry ass voice.
Like monotone.
You going too far now, okay?
I'm really not like.
I'm just saying, you know how like people don't, it's hard to hear your own voice.
Mm-hmm.
When I read, I don't hear characters. I don't say there's five different characters and this person did this to that person. It's me talking to me. I only hear my voice.
Mm.
So there's no the everyone who talks about the colorfulness and the imagination and it just your brain goes to places. I don't go anywhere. I'm in the same room with me with a group of me.
Would you feel silly if you exaggerated your voice for
Yeah,
certain characters?
that it's hard. I don't know, but you're saying it like I'm reading out loud. I'm just reading in my head. Like, so how do you I can't exaggerate the voice in my head. What's wrong with you
Yeah,
people, man?
yes, you can.
I
You
can't.
absolutely
I
can.
can't. It's a
Uh,
condition. I couldn't as a kid. They put me, I wasn't in a slow class. I was in a smart class, but it was only because I could do math. The reading,
mm,
they said I could not comprehend anything,
hmm
and it was like I could read anything, but I didn't understand what I was reading. But I realized what it came down to is I just couldn't enjoy it. And our resident reader just joined the call. Katie,
Hey,
Yuffie's
hey, hey.
back.
hey, Yuffie.
Hey, what's going on, people?
We just learned that Shadow Black was a shot putter in college. Did you play any sports in college?
This is
Shadow
my
Shadow Black. You don't know me?
Oh, I feel cool. You got to turn down the audio on the live, sir.
my fault.
I
My
feel
apologies.
cool. Everybody always says I never heard it. Yo, I made it. So what are you here to bless our presence? What are you here for, Yuffie?
Me? Um, so I wanted to know what book. What was it? You were saying something about a book? The book club. If I had a book to read for a book club,
Uh
I
huh.
think it would be Harry Potter, and I'm pretty sure that Miss Missy knows that. I
I,
was a big. Go ahead.
no, I'm down with the reading Harry Potter. I'll read it again.
Yeah, I only read part one, two, and three, and then nobody was trying to loan me their book again.
I read The
You gotta take that in
Hobbit,
chat. You gotta text it.
Dang.
and it was
You
it
know the
was
library,
it
the New
was
York Public Library.
Mm-hmm.
What?
you need to borrow books.
Some of them. No, a friend, my best friend at the time, had the books. Had three of them at least,
Okay.
one, two, and three. And I felt like Harry Potter. The book took me like to another world.
Oh my
Like I
God.
loved it.
You are not
Does
on the same
anybody in the?
side as me.
What do you mean?
I can't go to another world because I just hear myself.
Nah, hell no.
See,
You know what's funny is that do it, I know that was like a thing. Like people when they read books, they're like, when you're reading each character, do you like subconsciously create different voices, or is every
that
voice,
yes,
every
and I actually
character's voice
don't
is your
believe you.
voice?
A part of me, I don't believe you guys. I think like there's something wrong with you because I don't think you understand it from my perspective. From my perspective, I could read the most colorful piece of art, and all I hear is me saying rah 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 rah. Like it's not. It's that dry.
Dr. Seuss?
Dr.
What
Seuss.
about
When
Dr. Seuss?
ask my
Cat,
wife
cat,
how
cat,
ask
cat,
my
cat,
wife how I
cat.
read to my kids. Ask my wife how I read to my kids.
I'm surprised you read Harry Potter and you do the voices.
You got to put
Do
that
I
in
hear
there.
another voice in there? Oh, must be a hot girl summer.
Yeah. Check your.
Oh,
Check your. You got another subscriber, I guess.
I saw that. I didn't know who it was, but I saw it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh shit, we popping tonight, my boy.
One subscriber. There you
Nah,
go. We on our way to get that Cambodian breast milk. I'm with you.
oh
What about
come on,
Llama
son.
Llama? Llama Llama, you can't go wrong with Llama
Cambodian
Llama.
breast milk. Oh my god. Uh,
Shadow Black
so
wants to know, Missy, do you have a little bro? Because do you know her voice? Is that what it is, Shadow Black?
it's basically me.
That's
No,
right.
I don't think she.
Yuffie is my little bro.
Please don't. Chat, I don't like saying the chat thing, but those who are in the chat, wouldn't you like if these guys came on video?
Well, I got to get dolled up for that.
You've been reading too many books, bro. You getting dolled up?
Yeah, I got to get dolled up
What's
for
your
all
can you
that.
tell me your process? Like what you gotta
Oh,
do?
sure. I got to find some skimpy, like a tank top.
Oh, so you can't be hobo
Um,
chic like I have? You can't just wear the homeless
no,
stuff? Okay.
yeah, nah. Yeah, you
Look,
you be throwing me off with your outfits, by the
that's
way,
a
too.
whole. Well, actually, the hoodie has really good fabric. So I had asked a while ago, could my daughter sew it, and we're gonna put a patch on the holes, and then we're gonna go get fabric dye and make it like refresh the hoodie because the actual fabric is like really comfortable. So that's why I still have it. I'm holding on to the fabric.
I have that like my whole government.
Who cares?
Katie says yes, it would be awesome if you guys came on video. Um, I think these guys are getting comfortable, Katie. I have asked them in the past. I think we could pull off a whole podcast if you hear all the topics that we usually talk about. So, but thanks for holding on, guys.
Now, I don't know if my Kit Kat is ready to see me like this. I'm ready. How you supposed to say? I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille. Wait, is that some freak shit? Like, is that a freaky line? I don't know. Like, what's the? Hold on, I didn't think that through. Let me start doing some Googles real quick. What the
Oh
fuck?
boy.
I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille.
Mick the Pick
Can anybody
says
tell me like what that means?
it'll be great. I don't know what that means, sir. But I think out of the three of us, you are the highest risk. I'd say that.
Yeah, no. That you know what? We two out of three of us agree with that.
Yeah, I think most votes that we have, it'll be like a 2 out of 3. I don't think there's many polls that we
Carolina.
can do, that it'll just be 3 out of 3. Actually, I know one. I know one poll, but I'm not going there.
Who's this new person? Who's this? Yes, mine.
There's something to break in there.
Who's Yasmine? Oh, Yasmin,
Oh,
Intinio, Intinio,
oh my
Intinio.
God. Oh my God. Come on, let's it's your show now. It's your show,
My
Mr.
show?
Yuffie. Yeah, it's your show. Come on.
Oh,
Let's
fuck yeah. Okay.
let's bring the
All right.
entertainment. You got your 5 minutes. Let's do it.
Um, all right. Let's do it. All right. Cat, call out your state. Everybody type in the state that they're from, that they were born in. Go.
Born
Damn, a lot
in?
of yeah, the state that you was born in.
What about
Suckers.
conceived in?
He put the
Nah,
Bronx.
nigga, that don't count. Come on.
The city.
Bro, you
My
said
state is the
state.
Yeah,
Bronx.
if it
I know.
wasn't a
Come on.
I know
state, if
exactly.
it's a province, put a province.
We don't identify with provinces over here, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
What?
He is not passport friendly. All right,
Damn.
we
You just gonna count me out like that?
no, it's your show. Do your thing, Billy. Come on, come on.
All right then. All right. So everybody put their state.
We didn't even put the state of the
Everybody know
Minnesota.
the Bronx.
Bronx, you.
Nah, it's the Bronx. It's his own state. Yeah, Shadow Black in the building. See, that's how I know you're a real New Yorker. Because real New Yorkers don't put the state. They put their town they from. Darnell, what are you gonna put for
I
the town
already
you're from?
I put
You put in
I
New York
put New
State.
York first.
No, no,
You
no, no,
asked
no,
for
no.
the
The
state.
town. The town.
The town?
Yeah.
I'm from Bronx County.
No, the fuck you not.
You said where I was born, bro.
This nigga's a fake ass monogram, bro. Oh my
All
god.
right, so
Yo.
I think what he's trying to explain is can you not be from a place anymore? Like, am I supposed to give up where I'm from? And am I in like
Yeah.
a transitional? So if I had to run for public office, right?
Mhm.
You're telling me that I couldn't put a couple years together and say, you know what? I resonate with the people in the Bronx because I'm from there. I used to live there. I could be a politician in the Bronx. You're saying that that's done, right?
I'm still stuck on the fact that you thought it was essential for you or necessary for you to use the word resonate while explaining yourself. So I stopped listening. Repeat that one more time then. And try not to use resonate.
Okay. What I'm trying to say
You're
is
crazy.
when you're not grounded in a place anymore, at what point can you no longer represent that place as your home?
That's a good question.
That's why I asked it, because it was a good question.
No, no, no,
It's
no,
a
no, no.
tricky
You didn't let me
question.
finish. That's a good question. That would be my first lie for the night. So moving on from that now, um,
He said lie, people. See?
yeah, that would be my first lie for the night. All right, I'm entitled to 10 lives. I always tell
Okay.
myself that to be a good person. You know what I mean? Like trying to battling with being a decent human being. I allow myself 10 lives a day.
A day.
Yeah,
Dang.
Is that to yourself or to others? Or is that just total?
it's from me to others. I have a lot of
Okay.
others. Yeah. It keeps me. It keeps the more. I don't want evil's too strong of a word. It keeps the badder thoughts at bay. So just it's like, instead of me quitting cold turkey, I allow myself these few fuckeries.
Quitting
So
cold turkey. Yeah,
what
please, Missy.
when
Thank you. Please.
with that allowance, before this allowance, what was the amount of lives that you were averaging per day? Because 10 is excessive
Yeah.
per day.
10 lives per day, chat? That high?
Wait, so let's ask the chat. Chat, how many lives per day Would you think it's decent? And no. Let me see. I guess it's two questions then.
White
How
lies or
many
black
lies?
lies? Like what?
I don't like that separation of and then the colors. I'm not gonna do that. So the black lies are the harmless ones, and the white lies are the harsh ones.
But you're still doing it. All right, a harsh lie, a lie that doesn't harm people, is not the same as a lie that harms people.
Okay, well give me a lie that doesn't give me a lie that doesn't hurt people.
Okay, so apparently when I was 17,
Affirmations.
my
Wait,
my
you said apparently?
when I was 17, my 2B teammate told me that I came home from playing ball one day and I told him that I did a Vince Carter revert the 360 windmill. That's a lie. That's like a harmless lie. No one gets hurt. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything.
No. I can tell you that. That might. So if you pulled out that dunk package, right? And I've been. What's going on here?
You
What's up?
good. You good. I can't suck my teeth?
Yo, nah. There's a lot of black women going on in here. So what's going on, son?
Oh, black women. There's a lot of black women going on in
Oh, my
here.
fault. I forgot this is not
Did you hear
my
that
bad.
energy though? The energy
Hold
was
up.
really towards me.
No.
You thought that was me.
Oh no.
You don't.
No.
You don't. Yeah, you kind of going that way. I don't think you want to do that here.
No, I thought that we were in our regular group chat. That's why.
And
But
we
Kat
are.
says
We
she's
are.
known to be too honest. So wait, so we got away from it. Chat, how many lies do you allow yourself to have per day? If you had to give yourself a certain amount of lies, how many times a day do you lie? Is what I want to know. Everybody in the chat, give me a number. I want to know what's
If
let's
you
average
don't,
out this number real
if
quick.
you don't count work, like
Nah, I'm counting everything,
just
baby.
everything
If
all
it's
day.
something that's not truthful, whatever it is that you're saying that's not truthful, it doesn't matter at work, to your wife, to your 3 kids, to your dog, to your chicken coop, to your friends
damn,
in the group chat, to your
that sounds.
what's up, bro?
0
What's
to
up?
1.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
He said chicken coop.
I don't know. My life is a lie right now.
Damn.
Put that.
Where did you?
No,
I'm more
wait.
intrigued by where you may have picked this up at. Was this like? Because for me, like when I'm trying to change my lifestyle, I go see what's out there. I go to Eastern religions. I go to the monks. I go to different places. Where did you get this from?
Hold on. Who's this saying you have to be prepared for unpredictable youth? You don't know me, player. Hold on, Kat. You never lie, like at all.
And that's that immature song. Remember that joint? I will never lie.
Somebody asked if you have a chicken coop.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. I have a chicken coop.
Is that how you spell coop?
Yeah.
Look at all those chickens. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The other word is supposed to have a dash. The other word is supposed to have a dash.
The other word, co-op.
Co-op?
Mm-hmm.
She's like the other word, idiot.
I didn't say that.
I thought it was
We knew the word.
C-O-U-P-E.
And are you? See, that word is not English.
Now that you're a subscriber, you could I do videos about my chickens, so you could check out my chicken coop. It's not a humble brag or anything. It's just my lifestyle. You know, a kid from the Bronx with a chicken coop.
And that other word is cool, not cool.
Yeah, there's a cool too.
Oh yeah, or coupe?
No,
Yes.
no.
What are you talking? A car, a 2-seater car, is coupe.
That's
It's
a
not
different.
coupe.
That's a different. She said a coup, like when someone takes over a government.
I know what a coup is. I've watched many James Bond movies. Yeah, you like that one.
I lie,
So
but I don't go
back to your
about
lie
saying.
thing. I don't live my daily life thinking about how many lies I'm gonna tell.
Okay, let me simplify it. Wait, first of all, hold on. Cass says I lie, but I don't go about saying I. Why is saying two words? Okay, I am consciously
You're
say
not you're
I
not built
loud
you're
with
not
the
built
mouth.
for this, bro.
Now, hold on.
You are the
Have your
most
man read this. I want to see
you are the
something.
most exactamundo type of that I know. You are gonna struggle reading comments, bro.
Cause
This guy he's Anchorman.
Yeah.
why are we laughing at me?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. It's your show. My fault. It's your show. You got it.
Thank you. All right, moving on. Okay. So, all right. So, cat spell check. No, it's all good, love. I get you. So, cat? How many times today have you lied? Me, on the other hand, I've lied. Hmm, I think I got three,
She said,
three
"Read
for
that one
sure.
more time out loud." I think. I
We could
think.
curse on here.
I think.
F you, San Diego.
Yuffie. I think there's two types of females, two traits that are kind of annoying to me.
Nah, there's only one female, bro.
Listen,
You doing that trans shit now? See?
females who like to hear someone read well, and females who like to hear someone not read well. Like the big dumb guy, when he doesn't read well, you still love him. You really like that guy.
Mm.
And the guy who
What's
reads
so?
really well, you like him
Go in
as
the other room
well.
if you didn't listen.
On the flip side, though, if Shorty can't read, she gotta go.
Mm-hmm. You can't have a dumb shorty now.
Yeah,
That's a double standard.
that is.
What they call that? Misogyny? Spell misogyny.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Yeah.
Notice how Missy is quiet when we doing this.
Oh my god.
Trying to get me
Yo.
riled up.
Yeah, he trying to
Yo.
trigger you. Shout
You
out.
you
Shadow
missed
Black.
our conversation about sports.
I didn't miss it. I ignored it.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, great. Do you think men watch women's sports for
Wait. You really? Hold on. We're doing this shit on the internet.
what?
Go ahead. You gonna ask me these
Oh,
shit? Go ahead. What was the
you
question?
don't want to say your opinion?
I do. I can't wait to say my shit.
No, it wasn't about. Well, I don't know what you're gonna say, but I
What's the
was
top women's sport
I
in the
know
world?
what he's gonna say.
the top women's sport in the world I could imagine is soccer or football.
Trash.
But that wasn't even. You didn't even let me get my question out.
My fault. But my answer's still
Uh,
going to be the same. So go ahead.
Okay, have you ever watched women's sport? Any women's sport?
Hell yeah.
What sport?
Come on, son. Huh? Beach volleyball. Fire.
Okay.
okay.
We
Why
yeah.
do you watch beach
You just
volleyball?
played into her. You just played into her trap, dumbass.
No,
You
that's
just-
not no trap.
it's okay. Take over, Missy.
Why do you watch beach volleyball?
Because
They have fat asses. Come on now.
they got fat bunker dunkers.
So you don't know the rules?
Nigga, hit the ball over the net. Jump.
Damn.
Wait, have you ever played volleyball?
It depends. Like,
On.
like
What's a bump?
No.
What's a set?
what's
what
a
is a
bump?
spike?
What's a set?
All right. So
Yeah.
I think
You-
don't. Nope. You
the
gotta stop.
positions.
Because when you said
The position.
he scared me. See, I knew it. He's going
Oh
there.
God.
he started when you said, "Have you ever played volleyball?" And he was like,
Hold on.
"Depends."
Shadow Black said this soccer is currently the most popular women's sport globally.
Okay,
Yeah,
Shadow Black
but
Shadow Black
Google's
is like
everything.
you. Is
He
like you.
it's like me. Shadow Black, I love
Yes.
you, bro. I
uh
love you,
oh,
bro.
uh
Twin, what up, dog? That's my
Mm-hmm.
heart. Yeah. So listen to this now. Women's sport. So okay, so it. All right. What was the highest viewed nationally televised or internet? Well, no, let's go nationally televised.
oh my God! Did you just sigh too?
I did, because what are we doing?
What's
I
going
don't.
on
I
here,
think
son?
you're. I
Why am I
think
being attacked?
like
Why am I
in
being
Nah.
attacked?
in Jeopardy, you have to answer the asked question, right? Like you, I don't know what you're answering. Like, what case are you trying to prove that women's sports are not popular? Because I think we all agree that women's sports
Oh, we.
struggle with popularity
Oh, okay. All right. Then there's
I
no.
don't
All
agree with
right.
that.
So next topic.
in comparison to men's sports. That's my point.
No,
I'm
no, no, no.
saying
I
not.
think if men's sports didn't exist, I think women's sports will still have the same problem, bro. Oh
Actually,
my god.
I think there's a new day. I think there's a new day. I think that most first of all, men's sports, people don't even know why they watch these sports. And
And I appreciate you saying that.
the core reason as it continues to evolve and change, you'll realize that women's sports, let's just take basketball. If you take away some of the most extreme athleticism, the game itself is being played better by and large in the women's game than it is in the men's game.
Miss Missy, did you kiss your teeth too? We both kissed our teeth at the same time.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, well, I'll just kiss my teeth twice then. I'm sorry.
I'll prove it. When's the last time you watched the men's basketball game?
I don't watch sports at all anymore.
Thank you.
But
Because you don't have a need, you don't have a reason to watch the sport. If it was that engaging, if it drew you in,
no. Okay, go ahead.
you would watch it.
No, my lifestyle is just different.
It's easier to
That is-
catch now. You could just catch like a whole thing of highlights every night. They post everything
Yeah, I
on
mean-
YouTube. Life
That's
doesn't
not
get.
watching a game.
But
Highlights is not watching a game.
nonetheless, though, my lifestyle is different. That's no longer a high interest for me.
Did you see Katie's
Yeah,
message?
Mr. Husband.
Mr. Husband.
Yes, that's Katie's husband. Mr. Husband, there's plenty of points of watching a woman's sports. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give you some. Women's.
You see? Kat,
What?
tell your husband to log on. Tell your husband to log on right now.
Right.
I need his support.
No, I'll give you
We
some.
must protect him at all costs.
So do you still believe in competitiveness, Yuffie?
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
Well,
exactly.
like when we play ball, wasn't a huge part of you playing about being competitive, taking out your opponent, being better than other people.
Yes, sir.
So if I say to you, is the men's basketball game more or less competitive now than it was 20 years ago, what would you say?
I would say I wouldn't be able to answer that because I haven't watched sports in
If
probably 20 years. Wait,
so you don't know that argument? You don't know, you've never heard that argument? That the basketball in particular is not as competitive as it was years ago?
Oh, like the game going soft?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
People
heard that.
not competing against one another. So
Yeah, it's
so
about
my
that
point
check.
is that men's basketball have found their way to lack being entertaining on a night to night basis. So anyone who's saying that they couldn't see women's basketball as fun, what they're really saying is they don't care about competition anymore because it's way more competitive than men's basketball.
Women's basketball is more.
Competitive
That's not enough for me to watch that.
competitive means that, and I agree with that answer, and that's the gap, right? It may not be enough for you to watch, but if men's basketball, to your point about saying if the men's basketball didn't exist anymore, no one would watch the women's game. They are not that far from being able to um, get the attention, just like you watch women's beach
What's
volleyball.
the unit of measurement you're using here? It's not that far. You using like light years?
I'm using the fact that if you saw the draft last week,
That's so disrespectful.
if you saw the draft last week, they are also super feminine. It's a better balance than it was years ago, and that was one of the knocks. So
You know
it's
what's? It's funny that you say that because I did see some commentary about it from former NBA players
yeah,
that said there was so many dresses
yeah.
at this draft, and then they said,
Wait,
let's
at
see
the
how
NBA
long
or
it
the
takes.
The
WNBA?
WNBA draft last week.
Oh, okay, it's get confusing at
Nine
times.
out of the top
It can't.
10
It can't be.
players, 9 out of the top 10 players that got drafted were in dresses. Now there was one holdout.
But look at that. Look at how that's like a topic of discussion for the draft. Oh my God, it's so feminine now. What? Yo,
But
where's the?
you
Is
can't
it?
have your
I
cake
want to
and eat
know
it too. Like that is an issue in women's sports
how
because
big is the WNBA? However you want to measure it, just give me a measurement. How big is the WNBA?
they're not profitable. That's what you're asking?
No, I want to know how big is it so I can make a big enough garbage can for me to throw it in. Okay, fucking WNBA
You
is
guys can find him in the Bronx,
absolute
New York,
trash.
if you're looking for him. I don't think it's trash. And it was sad about you calling it trash is they not only have a lineup of players now, who they have coming to the league now is a problem.
So
When you say
you,
a
you
problem, what do you mean? What are they looking to bring to the league? More competitiveness,
Yo,
like you say?
Ty, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When we was playing ball, if somebody was to put somebody on a butt by being crossed up, how big of a deal was that? Is that as much as dunking?
You wait, versus men's dunking, or
No,
like
I'm saying if you was to cross someone over and they fell on the floor,
yeah.
ankles broken, isn't that in line with that's dunking?
Yeah, well,
Not
you
maybe
mean
not a
catching a
chest to
body,
maybe not a
like
chest to
dunking on
chest,
somebody.
maybe not a chest to chest dunk, which gives a little bit more bump. But if you just get something off the rebound, crossing someone over and them falling, you don't really come back from that. I mean, Mac Miller has that in a song because he fell. Like you don't come
Yeah,
back
nah,
from
yeah,
that.
I would
AI.
say that.
Now,
Yeah,
when I show you in the next 2 years that some of the girls' handles is that good that they are gonna be putting people to sleep and making girls fall, what do you say to that then?
it would just mean that doesn't mean that they're better offensively. They're like, yo, just women defense sucks.
So you're gonna find every argument possible to
Yeah,
not
no, that's a
respect the
fact.
development. He said that's a fact.
No, yeah, like I cannot tolerate the WNBA at all. Like,
You say that
yeah,
while not watching the NBA because I would
and not playing.
I would
Both.
argue I would argue to somebody who watches and say, tell me what do you like about the NBA? Because what I want to do is take away the 3-point line, like take away the guys that actually can shoot. Um, there's a lot of skills that have been lost in the game. So while they're in decline, yes, the individual player is better, but it's not an individual game, it's a team game. Women's sports, by and large, is more competitive and to me is a better representation of the game of basketball. Juju? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yo, bro.
Mm.
Yo, bro. It's the same moves every possession.
You dated, bro. Your whole
Right,
lineup,
left. Go left, left, left. Going back to my right.
you
And
dated.
start
Oh,
driving
so did
really
you
hard
did
to
you
the
see
right.
the Unrivaled League? You don't know what that is, do you?
I definitely do not know what that
All right,
is.
so one of the top players in the WNBA partnered with another top player and some business, and they created an off-season league called Unrivaled. It's a 3-on-3 league, but they have like
The
a
big three for women?
No, listen, it's a modified full court, so it's not like the big three. It's not. It's not. It's like short enough so that they can.
Oh, there it goes again for the women. Got it.
No, it's not
Smaller
just for the
court.
women. No, it's just a
Are they using a smaller ball? Like, what is it, a handball at this point?
It's a modified court. It's a dedicated court in Miami that they play on, and they're able to get a lot of endorsements. The women make a nice payday, and the reason for the league is because the women usually play all year round, and they go overseas, and some of them get hurt just to make money throughout the year because the WNBA doesn't pay. So now they brought that back to the States, and the league is successful. This was the second year. You're seeing some of the top players because everybody can't play in the league because it's not that many teams and it's not that many players. I think it's like 6 players to a team. And you seeing girls with handles at the All-Star game or I don't know if it's an All-Star game or just a mid-season, they have a one-on-one tournament. And you really get to see like ball. You get to see how good these girls are one-on-one.
I
And
think you two emotionally connected to this topic.
I think I've always been a sports fan, and I would argue that you are not, and you were never.
Ooh,
Mm.
nigga
He
said you're
dissed
not a
you.
sports fan.
He
Nah.
dissed you.
Oh
I,
shit, yo.
it,
Ooh, nigga said your
yo,
mama.
no. It wasn't that. What I mean is, I think that you didn't realize that you weren't a sports fan because what sports like I watch curling. You get down on some curling?
Excuse me, my fault. You on it? What happened? I couldn't hear you, bro. What you said again?
I watch curling. I watch a lot of sports. Like when the Olympics come, right? Obviously, basketball is like at the end of the week, right? Do you watch the other sports? What's your favorite
I don't
Olympic
know what the fuck
sports?
you talking about. Oh my god.
I'm
What's your
just
favorite Paralympic sport?
my favorite Paralympic sport is swimming.
Mine is the track and field. Don't
Katie's.
worry.
Yeah, I
Don't
watch I
worry.
watch curling. I'm all over. So you don't know what's the dude from Brazil's name? The little he don't even in order to
You talking
launch.
about Blanca. You talking about
No,
Blanca, bro.
no. And you brought up the Paralympics. I'm saying I watch the Paralympics too. There's a lady in
Why?
Nigeria,
Why?
and that's funny that you should say that because to me, sports is about sometimes competing with others, sometimes competing against records, sometimes competing against yourself. And we all know what that feels like, and that's what sporting is. There's this lady in Nigeria. She can't move her legs. She she broke the, and this is in your lane. She broke the
What?
she
Watch him say some dumb shit.
she
My
broke the
lane.
the bench pressing record. I want to say she broke her own
You
world.
said she has no arms and
No,
she
I didn't say
bench
no
pressed.
arms. No, she can't use her
What she ain't
legs.
got none of.
She can't use
She
her
got no
legs.
legs.
No. I didn't say she don't have legs. She cannot
Hmm.
operate her legs. So she bench pressed, right? She broke
Basically
the
no
record.
legs.
She broke the record, and then she kind of like flailed to the floor because she couldn't move. It was just like it looked like
Yo, nigga said flail to the floor, bro. It's crazy.
it
Nah.
looked like remember the Chappelle skit with the Charlie Murphy, and like he was beating his legs down.
Why you said Charlie Murphy in Dave Chappelle's
He
character
crawled away
voice,
from
bro?
That's
the
what. Yeah,
couch.
do you know what I'm saying, Missy? When he was crawling away, that's what it looked like. Let me find this shit.
Why is that part of the story important for you to put
I'm
it in
just
there,
trying to
bro?
tell you that, like, I watched this, and yes, Katie, just sweeping the ice. I mean, I bowl, I watch bowling. If you get a good Sunday with some bowling on,
Just so y'all know, his mother's a world-class bowler.
oh my god,
Darnell's mom is a
my
world-class bowler.
my
So is his
family.
father.
No, not my father.
Let me just
J-
before we switch over to your family and bowling, the Paralympics and the WNBA is like neck and neck. But go ahead. You were
for
saying about
what?
bowling now?
What are you crazy?
For
What?
what?
The
You
Paralympics got the
the
WNBA
more
beat?
you like you keep expressing how much you don't respect the opposite sex.
Mm.
In
Like you
2011,
Whoa,
I
think
was
so
whoa,
low of the
whoa,
opposite
whoa, whoa,
sex
whoa, 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 whoa,
and the
I
diagnosed with
will,
cancer in my
ability.
leg,
I
and we
will
always
not
struggled.
sit up here and allow you to destroy my character.
In
Um
2011,
Objection. Okay?
okay. Okay.
Because what the hell are you talking about? I never said nothing about what you said, the opposite sex. I'm only talking about sports. You getting too emotional. You end on y'all bugging today. What's going on with y'all?
So let me ask you a question.
I don't think I
What
want to answer it.
you do and you will. Tell me what women excel at.
Damn.
Nah, that's a setup question.
Yeah, you
Next,
his first and last
next.
day on the internet is the same.
Nah, you ain't finna make me go out like that. I ain't gonna go out like dark skin Jermaine. No, no, no. Son. Ricky! That's what you try to hit me with. You try to shoot me in my back, bro. Yo, nah, you a setup artist. You don't care for friends, bro. You
Oh
legit don't
boy.
care for friends. What was the
Mhm.
question one more time?
Repeat the question.
What
Yeah,
do you think women excel at?
Yeah, nah.
Listen, yeah, think critically before you answer. Critically and carefully. CC.
Nah, Cat, whose side you on, Cat? Cat, what's going on, son? How you going? Don't do that to
All
me.
right, I got it. I pulled it up, guys. I pulled it up. Let's make sure this is in. All right, keep talking. I got to get the camera right. Okay.
This is crazy, bro. Because
Are you
what do I
watching?
think women excel at? I think women excel,
Okay.
like,
Let me
you know
tell
what
you
I'm saying?
something.
Production.
When's the last time you played against a woman in sports?
The fuck is that?
That's the paralyzed bench press.
What is that face you put up on the screen, bro?
Hold on. I got you. Hold on. I gotta fix it because it's a
Is she
short.
holding her breath?
Nah, look. Keep talking. I'm gonna fix the window and
That's
then.
her face is paralyzed?
Yuffie,
Yo,
when is the last time you played a woman in basketball?
it was some bitch ass nigga the other day.
God.
Yo, Darnell, what's up, bro? Why you always gotta do this, bro? Every time, son. God.
No, it's just the
Uh,
language use, man. You gotta, I don't like. I'm not a cursor.
I think you need to play a woman
Cat, you're welcome.
in
How about I play
sports.
you? How about I
Nah,
play you in sports?
Juju would cook him. So
I mean, you
we
could.
not. I won't let. I won't let my boy go out like that.
Wait, you said Juju gonna cook me?
Juju, Juju.
You know what? As a matter of fact, you just need to actually play sports right now.
You
All you
ready?
do is pick things up and put them down.
You ready for this?
Let me ask you this: what sports you play?
All right. You already know what sports I play. Basketball, volleyball.
Katie said she had a pretty hard day, so she needed this. She needed the embarrassment of us. Shadow Black.
Come on. Shadow Black. Are you for real?
I didn't. Oh no, Shadow Black. You got to do a different Google search. That no, this is not Shadow Black. This is Shadow Black. Grok. Women often excel in sales roles requiring high empathy, relationship building, and long-term trust, such as B2B, healthcare, finance.
Yo, good copy and paste, Shadow Black. I love you, bro.
No, I don't like this response, Shadow Black.
It ain't
Try it
him.
again.
Yo. Why don't you just put the credits for wherever you got that from?
No,
I'm
he ain't
just
gotta
saying,
cite
like,
nothing, nigga. This ain't college. He ain't gotta cite it. Fuck
we
that.
we copy and paste.
APA.
Did you read it before you copy and paste?
He
You don't
don't
got
read
to,
it.
nigga.
He don't read it.
Google it. AI said this. Boom. It's now
Chat.
my
What?
information.
Chat
What was
bot.
the prompt, Shadow Black? What do women excel in? Was that what you put in?
I would actually love to see. All right, so you guys are ready for this? Ty, this is your
Yes.
first time seeing this.
Is this paralyzed, bro?
That's 2020. See the shake it up, mama.
167 kilos to extend her own world record. She set.
All right, before we see
Nigga,
this,
hold on.
you holding your
How much
breath
weight
right.
was on that?
Do you see
I don't see the weight.
it's I'll do the math for you. 167 kg. See, look, she was
That's 168 pounds.
he picked her up and then she flailed to the floor. Look.
Now that angle right there is crazy. Why niggas got the kitty cat angle, bro? What the fuck? She doing push-ups? What's this?
Okay, your description is not what is happening. First of all, flail to the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a
All
fail.
right, first.
I must concur.
All
That
right.
was not a fail,
We go.
bro.
Okay. First of all, the fact that I even know that
Nah.
this exists because I watched it, y'all not gonna come for me.
No, yeah, we're coming. I'm coming for you.
Let's look. All right. Nah, there was more to it because she was down there for a while and she kind of flipped over and anyway, it was impressive.
Come on, son. You going crazy. Here. She bench more than you. The fuck?
What is that? What's once? Did you guys look it up? 167.
It's a 3-something.
368.
See,
See what?
that's impressive.
That is very impressive. I've seen men do stuff like that,
Shut
but they're
up.
like
Quiet.
It's
arching their
impressive.
backs, engaging their legs. It is impressive.
That's true. When they be doing that curve joint, where they
Come on.
You know that there's benefits to not having legs, right? The fuck? There's like how midgets. There's a midget that can
come
squat.
on, you can't say
5
that word, little people, man.
Little people, nigga. Little people is like my daughter.
Dito. Wow. I don't know how we got there, but I do have a real tear in my
You
eye.
brought us there. You brought us there.
Me or him? It was his show. It was his time.
Well,
Who laughed at
shout out,
Yasmin?
shout out to everyone that steps out there and competes.
Oh, quiet. What
And
do
it's
you
not just on the not just on the
what sport do you play?
sideline
So like hot dog
critiquing.
eating competitions falls under that too, or like is that
Hold on. Who's talking about meat rockets, bro? What?
Yikes.
Nigga, hold on. What? You talking about Shaboing Boing contest? Hmm?
I just said eating competitions. I didn't go strictly to the
You
hot
said
dog.
hot dog. You said hot dog, brother.
She said competition. I was trying to get an understanding of where she was going.
Well, we were talking about sports.
Oh, so you don't
And
consider that a sport?
no, I do want to say
Oh my God, Missy,
Shadow
you
Black
read it.
again.
You read it.
Women excel at sports requiring high endurance, pain tolerance, technical precision, and specific
Pregnancy.
psychological
That's giving
advantages.
birth. Giving
Like
birth.
key areas include ultra long distance running over 200 miles. Shadow Black,
200 miles?
how about you give me your oh we're still going. Marathon, swimming,
Yo, Ty.
equestrian.
Yo,
Yo.
Yuffie, can you read off his last one? I gotta get you to the third word.
The third word.
Yeah, read.
Equestrian. That's fucking horses. Wish I don't know about that. Oh, I know about that because that's how Spider-Man got packed up.
Oh, hey,
Not
yo,
Spider-Man, Superman.
yo, look how funny that he pasted this because he put something in quotes. In parentheses. This guy, man.
See, you should have told me to
Let me
read that
let me
one.
ask
I'd have been
Shadow
stuck.
Black.
Women also
What
dominate in popular team sports like soccer,
what
basketball,
do
and
you think,
gymnastics.
Shadow Black? What do you think women excel at? Not don't Google this or don't
Don't
search
Google
it.
this. It's hilarious.
Just off the dome. Okay, pause. What do you think women excel at?
The anticipation.
Okay, we'll just wait for his
I
response.
think he's googling it.
He
I think he went to chat. I
put
think
it
he
he
went
put
to
in the
Chat
search.
GPT.
What do I think? What do I think? What do I think women excel?
Yeah, I think it's sad that we're still having a conversation like that. I don't.
I
There,
do too.
there isn't much that like. Again, when you look at
Women excel at. I finished your statement.
there isn't much when you look at
Life.
what
Okay.
competition is. We're willing to allow for animals to compete against one another and call it competition. But
We
we
talking
can't.
about the NFL?
No, I'm talking about like they got dog races. It's
Yes,
all
they
We
do.
didn't get the
we
joke.
have all types of things, and it's competition. We exploit it. We have fun. It's a game. But then the moment that women do something,
Boy, I tell you, shit goes downhill.
what if Yuffie, what if they were doing cooking competitions? Would it like
That would be fire. I would listen to me. I would 100% watch that. I would 100% watch that. Nah, yo, you saw the playoffs last night?
the
Chicken
playoffs?
casserole versus barbecue chicken.
Oh man,
Oh my
you
god.
are not
I
pushing
do
the
not
world
find that funny.
any further,
Nah, that was
bro.
hilarious.
Uh,
Oh my
What is so
god.
special about what men do that you want to oppress and constrain? Like,
Oppress is super strong as a black man. That
Well,
was
but you
yo. What's
are
up with you
because
tonight?
it's a double whammy, right? Like you.
What he is, it's an illusion. That's it. The special thing that he thinks there is, it's an illusion.
Mm,
If I
You're
had
two
to
fifths. You're
survive,
2/5
if I
of a
had to
man.
survive, I wouldn't count on a man.
no, see
We'd be
I
all
that's
like
right
when I
that's
say
without
stuff
that's
y'all.
like
see
that.
that's crazy
I
work.
I
That's
no 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 no. I love when they say stuff like that.
that's
I
crazy
love
work.
it. I love it.
Shadow Black answered, by the way.
What
I forgot the question, but he just
what do
decided to
we
take
what do
that
we
long
need
to
you
put
for? Since you love
life.
it, what do we need you for?
I have a better question. What do you not need us for?
We don't need you.
Well,
Eventually, we can. Evolution
Eventually,
can
you hear
work
this
its way
shit?
out. Yeah.
Again, the unit
see,
of measurement is light years, by the way. The
see,
unit of measurement is light years.
I
We'll
think
be all right until
Xena
then.
Warrior Princess messed you up as a young girl because like you
No, it was Wonder Woman.
this whole Amazon society where you don't need men. Why do we go there? We can fix the Euphies of the world. I'm telling you.
I don't
That's
think so.
crazy.
I don't
That's
think so.
crazy.
This is a
Ding,
severe
ding,
case
ding,
here.
ding, ding.
That's a problem.
But then
And
you
Shadow
turn
Black seems to be
your
trailing
back on
behind.
me. You turn your back on me because you what I'm supposed to do be a slave in the Amazon world? Y'all don't
You
need
will
me.
be in my world.
Darnell, in this feminine
Um,
shit, you the house nigga right now.
Oh, jeez, I'm already light skinned. You can't do that to me, brother. Don't do that.
Yeah, nah. You get to sip lemonade, brother, in the crib, son,
Oh,
with ice
Jesus
cubes.
Christ. That's I never heard the what ice cubes part, but I'm with you. I'm with
Yeah,
you.
nah, with the lemonade with the ice cubes. What?
clinking. The
Mm-hmm.
glass is sweating.
So
He
you don't
stirs it
think
up
they'll
with
have a
his
use
point
for
finger
me?
too, by the way.
You don't think they'll have a
Huh?
use for me?
Oh,
I mean,
you'll be of great usage.
you
Soon as
you
it
you
left
would.
soon as that last word left my lips, it got super freaky for me. I didn't know why I said that, bro. I said, "Oh, you'll be a great usage."
You would be
It's not
useful,
the
but I
bunny
don't
ranch,
see
sir.
you. I mean, there are times when you are far from Yuffie's mentality,
The
and
Samuel
then
L. Jackson of Jacksonville.
there are times when
I'm sorry.
sometimes
I'm sorry.
you align with him. You're not
Um,
fully
Wow.
evolved.
no, but that's
You're almost
sad that
there.
you see it as like a need to evolve. He just has he's banking off of the empowerment of like oppression, right? But
Mm.
as a black man, the challenge with that is we're actually worse off because
Who's
we're not
where?
the ones that we're when you look at the numbers, we don't have the ability to control much. We're not the ones working. We're not the ones in the household. We're not like there's a lot of what we're not doing. So what leg do we
By
have to
choice?
stand on? No, it's not a choice. Society has made it this way. Look at the prison
You have a
industrial
choice now.
complex. No, there's no different. It's no different now than it has been for us. Women tend to prosper more than men in our
Because we
community.
have to. We have to. We're forced to.
I
Women
don't
tend to
Look
think
how
it's.
prosper.
many men are running from unk status. Come on.
Hold on, hold on. Let's
I align that with daddy status. You be running just the same way. Full
running
speed
from
with the
unk
with the
status. You think that there's a lot of men running from unk status?
yes.
I don't think. I don't think so. I mean I kind of disagree with that. We got Shadow Black. He's a unk. Yuffie's a unk.
I'm an OG. I'm an OG.
He's a OG. He not even trying to get that hairline. He ain't trying to do nothing with that. No turkey, none of that.
What
That's
are you talking about? What are you talking
OG.
about, man? Jesus Christ. This nigga just turned into the house nigga again. What the
Your
fuck?
hairline is switching.
What?
I can't never
What
make
the
a
fuck?
joke, bro.
Jesus
What
Christ, yo,
what makes
yo,
you
you
OG?
not drinking the Kool-Aid, you drinking the lemonade, bro. What the fuck is going on tonight,
What
son?
then you tell me what makes you the OG and not Unc?
My age.
Okay, so you going off of the chart. You're going off of the
That's what
chart.
they say.
Well, I told you I don't subscribe to the chart.
Okay, so what do you subscribe to?
It's how you feel and how you carry yourself. Like
Oh my
the
Jesus
the
Christ.
problem with OG in your early
That's why
40s.
women be getting into the shit that they get into.
No,
Because of
listen. The problem with OG
that
in
type
your
of
early 40s, you let them define something. They didn't define past 60. So what is past 60? What's past 45?
Old AF?
Nah, they didn't. The chart doesn't even.
Right in my mouth.
What is it?
Old as fuck.
Nah. Look, there's men. Pause, but there's men like that.
Don't
They,
say
That
it, nigga.
there's
it's not defined yet.
there are men, um, that are. It's not just wealth, but people who take care of themselves are in very good health and living their best lives in their 40s.
So old.
Where they at? Where they at?
Let me ask you this.
I'm living my best life. I just happen to like holy hoodies.
If a woman is fat, do other women tell that woman that she's fat?
What? Why would you? Why are you going there?
No, they
I'm-
say it
I'm-
in they say it in a different way. They tell her she looks good.
Nigga said they say it in a different way. They tell her that she looks good.
I can't stand you guys, man.
No, it's true.
No,
I tell my
No,
my
it's
wife
true. I know it's
never to trust advice from another woman because they'll mess you up out there.
Yeah.
Never,
Okay.
never?
Now, when another
Whoa.
man is fat, does another man tell another man that he's fat if he's fat?
I don't know if that would really come up because it's just you don't really have to say anything. It is what it is.
Walk up to a woman and be like, "You're fine."
He
Yeah,
probably doesn't
like
have
it-
to because he would try to save himself by saying it before you get to it.
A
He's
man,
gonna proclaim himself
but a
fat
man
before you
is
get
going
to
to be
it.
defined by how much he's able to progress. Like if he's winning, if that same fat man got a couple cars, he's winning and he figured things out. Nobody's calling him fat because we're basing it off of his success. When you look at a
You're right
woman,
about
you
that.
don't base her. You don't. She could be the biggest CEO of executive out there, but she's fat. You're gonna look at her and feel like she's fat as a man.
You're gonna look at her and think she's fat because you're not attracted to her. If you are attracted to her, you would call her thick.
Oh nah. See, y'all messed up with that. That's as bad as the men getting all that stuff done to their head.
Mhm.
Thick and fat is not the same.
I'm telling you,
Give me
this is what you guys
before
do.
I go. Give me that definition. Give me the difference between the two.
Between thick and fat?
Not you. You're a woman. I want to hear that from a male.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know my show was going here tonight. There ain't nothing unhealthy about thick.
Huh?
There is nothing unhealthy about thick. Thick does not indicate that you need to get your ass in the gym.
No. So go to the very edge of thick before fat.
Is it Monday or Wednesday?
Oh, wait. Shadow Black is going to give us the answer. Hold up.
Yeah, copy and paste, Shadow. Copy and paste, baby. Nigga said live
He
on
said,
it.
on it.
Let's go, Shadow. Nah. Oh my God. You see? Women lie to each other. Men don't. Y'all tell lies every fucking day. Going right back to my initial question.
Do you, Missy?
Yeah,
Do you
lie.
believe that? Like that statement that he made?
No.
Oh my God! Look at what he just said. Thick generally refers to curvy.
Look, even a
Voluptuous.
woman wrote that text.
Masculine muscular figure.
Shadow Black, what was your prompt, please?
He gonna have to put his prompt and the answer. No, fat does not necessarily indicate. That's that's wrong.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. All right. So look, based on Shadow Black's last thing, considered an insult or an objective description of being overweight. Miss Missy, right? I'm gonna give you a height and a weight. I want you to tell me if that is normal, thick, obese, or what's below
Can
normal?
we leave
Skinny?
obese out? Cause be,
Nah, nigga,
well,
nah.
because
Obese definitely needs to be in there.
that's not necessarily true because that muscle mass changes that.
Yo, bro, just come out the house. Come in the field with us real quick, bro. Because every time I turn around, it's like you go right back in the house after you come out to the field for like a quick
Oh,
second. Then you like it's too hot out here, and you go
if we
right back in
had
the house.
if we had to choose
Fuck.
somebody to run government, would it be you and your logic or me and mine?
I'll pick me and mine. Yes, sure, it'll be a boring ass world, bro.
We'd be going
Boring.
backwards. We'd be going backwards for sure with you.
I'm not voting for
Niggas will be.
either of you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, you in either one of our worlds, you wouldn't have the right to vote.
He thinks that's funny. I'm not laughing at that one.
Oh God. I'm sorry. I thought this was still the tramp stamps.
It was. It wouldn't have been funny
Who
in
would
the
have
tramp
laughed?
stamps. That's
Yeah, who would have
Yes,
laughed?
what do you mean? Yes, it would have.
No.
I would have said it. Y'all have got quiet.
so.
Y'all have just went into.
So
So
in the
listen,
chat says there
what was the
wouldn't
question
be
I had?
women's sports if it was Yuffie's world. There would be no women's
No, there
sports.
definitely would be. I would make the sport so much better. Like, yo,
What would you do?
nah,
Which sport and what would you do?
you trying to set me up again. You see, you doing this shit again.
It's in the
You gotta
chat.
change your name from Darnell to Don't Trust Me. That should
Mm.
be your new name. Don't Trust Me. You got here, nigga. Laugh it out.
Darnell
Laugh it out.
not trusting.
Yeah, nah, don't trust. No trust. That's my name.
I can see that.
The No Trust.
Mm.
Wildin', son. So again, I'm gonna give you a height and a weight.
We're gonna have a world of fat body women.
Wait, I'm gonna give you a. You know what? I'm gonna give you a height, a weight, and I'm gonna give you some ethnicities. That's what I can say. The ethnicities of the black people, right? The black whites. No.
Both of
Which
those are
one's
racist.
anyway? Damn, bro. Says the mixed nigga. That's crazy, bro.
How mixed?
All right, I'm gonna give you a height: 5'2", 187.
I'm not 187 and I'm not 5'2".
5'2", 187.
Oh my God.
Is that normal? Is that thick, fat, or obese?
I don't know.
How does he say fat and obese are different? I would think
I don't
that
know that
every
either.
person that you would look at and say they're fat, obese is at this point it's a medical term. Fat, the term fat is not what we call it medically, right?
You a doctor?
No, society. We don't refer to the way we use fat. We're looking at someone, their external appearance. I'm saying the term obese and obesity.
You're telling me that you've never seen someone and said that person is obese? You've never.
No,
never
what I'm
said
saying is every person who we would consider fat is inherently obese.
According to the BMI.
Yes, because that's what obesity
And what,
is.
yes. Hmm.
So you're saying you just gave two options that mean the same thing is what I'm saying. Are you trying
Technically,
to silence me out?
Who, me?
that?
Him, he's just
No, I
wanna-
was responding in the chat.
Oh.
The person asked me how tall am I, and I asked him How much do they weigh?
Yaz says, I saw an article where society doesn't want to use obese anymore. I don't think society ever really, I think that term was just put on us to describe Americans.
I saw it. It's true. There was like a whole debate on it.
Why are you talking to
Yeah.
me? Put it in the chat. The fuck? I ain't ask you that.
Fat body, yeah, we've been there. Big bone.
You can hear a pin drop.
Yeah, he's gone, Katie. I mean, in the reality is what we should be looking at when we look at the videos of when the cocaine was pure and we were skinny and we were dancing. That be the 70s moving into the 80s. Would we ever have a society that looks like that again?
With pure cocaine?
No, not the pure cocaine part. I'm talking about. I'm saying the body
Cocaine
types.
addict.
I'm saying with our body types, I mean, most people even didn't reflect like the gym heads, like Yuffie. Like that wasn't a body type.
And it has a lot to do with our foods and the quality of our foods and the quality of people's lives.
Yeah.
Stress.
Yep.
And I would say even a bit of evolution in how we process things.
Now that sports betting is legal in New York, right? Has anybody ever bet on female sports?
Oh my God.
No, that's a legit question. I've never even thought to do that.
Shadow
You
Black,
wouldn't think
what
to
are
do
you
that
answering yes
because
to?
you don't consider women.
I do.
Katie says all of it, Missy. Yes.
Yes, Katie.
Sedentary lifestyles. Okay. I think there's hope for society, for humanity. I just think,
Spell sedentary.
What? See the.
I just hope that we use the examples that are already there and not make excuses about them. We're not as active. Obviously, we don't eat the same because we can't. Because like you said, Missy, like the lifestyles are different. There's arguments that the food is different. The nutrition in the food is different.
Absolutely.
But I'm pretty sure with the information that we have, which is also different, we can get closer to that than obesity or what Yaz says. What did you say it's called? Fat bodied. The future of
I want to know why
fat
you got
body.
freckles all over your face in this picture, bro.
We can all do high rocks.
What? Why you got freckles all over your face, man?
You're talking about the thumbnail image?
Yeah, like what's going
It's
on? With that? Like
it's an effect. It hasn't nothing to do with just
For
my
freckles?
face. It's an effect for the whole picture. The whole picture has like spots in it.
I don't see freckles anywhere else but your face.
Well, I didn't
It-
intentionally put freckles on my face.
So you saw this. This is like when Gucci had the little Tarzan boy, the little black boy.
This
and it
is
said
like
Jungle
when
or whatever.
Kanye. This is like when Kanye told Jim Jones, "Can you send me a PDF?" You want to go there? You make a goddamn graphic for me, because I know how to do graphic design, so I don't need you to.
Nah,
Kanye-
that statement right there should have got a lot more attention than it just did from me, bro. Yo, it's you said that like when Kanye just sent me a PDF. Yo, I'm out of here on that one, bro. That just broke the internet, son.
They don't love you,
giving
boy.
you your props for that
They
one.
don't love you,
You see
boy.
how women do you? You see how women do
Come
you, bro?
on. Come
That's
on.
crazy, son.
Come on.
Nah,
Man.
self-adventure with
You think
She
everybody
said,
knows about that in here?
Katie says,
yo.
Yuffie, you are all over the place. Yeah, well, get to know Yuffie.
I told you ADHD, girl.
You don't have ADHD.
I'm
We
self-diagnosed, bro. You
know.
can't tell me I don't.
We know that you're self diagnosed. And my point to you the other night was stop doing that.
Spell diagnosed.
Oh my God. You don't think I can spell diagnosed?
I don't know what you can or can't do. I'm just asking you to do so. You could decline, you can oblige, or you can decline.
Ooh, a blush?
Spell the blood.
Nice.
You heard yes? She said spell a block. Yo, that's what we could do,
Yeah,
man.
I'm never going to a
The
comedy show with this one.
the comeback to pop the balloon is like have like hood dudes like a spelling bee for hood dudes. That would be absolutely fire. In my head at least.
Mhm.
Mm, well, listen.
Well, listen,
Go ahead.
I'm about to head out, y'all.
All right. Well, yeah, it was absolutely
Yes.
fun. I'm sorry for keeping you guys up so late.
No, don't be sorry. We doing that ourselves.
Okay. Well,
Speak
It's
for
fun.
yourself, woman.
good night,
Nobody's
Yaz.
keeping you
Don't
up.
don't speak for a man.
Yaz, before we go, I told your gentleman friend about this cool show on Netflix, and
Gentleman friend,
there was a
this nigga
couple
downgraded me.
there was a
This
couple
What
on
show
nigga
is
back
that?
in
there.
the house again. What part of the house you in? Let's play what part of the house you in, bro.
Come
What
on.
what part of the house you in? You
Pretty Ricky,
talking
what
like
they
that,
call
bro?
me. Come on, you know the light skinned snakes.
Because in the
Um,
kitchen, you know when you in the house in the kitchen, that's when you get to talk freely.
oh
That's where all y'all
Jesus.
congregate.
Gentleman friend,
Gentleman friend,
you should have seen how he side-eyed me just now.
you should hear her laugh. When
Why
you
he
hear her
so
laugh,
emotional about it though?
oh, you coming into this household trying to. You remind me of her sister.
Oh no. Thank you, Shadow Black.
Yo,
But anyway, I was
Yeah.
saying
Thanks, Shadow Black.
to Yaz, there's this show, and I was telling your gentleman friend about it, and the girl's name is the same as yours, and
mine?
her name,
What show is
Who's
this?
her?
the show Blue
11
Therapy.
p.m. And it's almost 2 p.m. 2
Yeah,
a.m.
it's 2
Oh yeah,
a.m.
y'all
man.
niggas think y'all real smart. How many time zones are there in the USA?
He said the USA.
Do you know?
Said the
I asked
USA.
you. No Googling.
There's
Yeah, look.
I'm
Nah,
not
too
Shadow
late.
Black. How
Too
many
late.
Pacific Mountain,
Shadow
Central,
Black, how
Eastern.
many time zones are there in the USA? Yep, 2 a.m. Who's got to wake up at 6 o'clock, though?
Not me,
Do
because
you?
I'm taking vacation week
I'll be up at like 7.
in that chicken coop.
Same.
The name of the show is Blue Therapy. It's just
Nobody.
it's not about like, it's reality, but it's just couples that are going to therapy and they have real issues. And the one couple,
Shadow Black got it correct.
What's the time zone in Hawaii and Alaska?
What's the time zone?
oh,
The
he's
one in
not talking
Alaska
about
is
just lower
the
48.
one in Alaska is called Alaska.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's called Alaska time.
Yeah.
Shadow Black, please list the time zones for us.
He's like the Gemini of the
Yeah,
chat.
he's Grok. He's Grok from Twitter. Yeah, need to
How many
sleep.
good
We all
nights?
need to sleep too, man. My thighs are burning over here. I feel like that. I feel like
Yo,
that.
What?
I'm out of here, bro. Yo, y'all enjoy your night. Let's end it with what Darnell just said
What's
and start back up
going on?
tomorrow. This nigga said my thighs are burning me. What in the world?
He
You
has
gotta
a thigh
leave that thing
master.
alone, brother.
under the desk.
Hold on. What is so wrong about what I said?
I don't know.
The fat, your thighs are burning. Why are your thighs
I
burning? Man?
sit
Let me
because
ask
I
you.
sit for a living, and I've been sitting here I've been on this show for 4 hours.
Your thighs are probably the most sensitive part of your body, and they burning right now.
My quadriceps are burning right now.
Yeah, when you say it like that, he'll definitely understand. Meathead.
What did you think? You think I'm under the desk doing something crazy? Like, what did you
I don't know what we can't see you, brother.
Oh,
We
you
can't
can't
see you.
see me. I
We
can't see
can't see you,
you.
son.
Okay.
Now you gotta have the thigh cam.
Okay.
Hawaiian Aleutian Standard Time
I wouldn't mind picking up a Thigh
See, I said
Master.
that.
and Alaska Primary or Alaska Standard Time.
I told you that, and you didn't believe me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so you were wrong. Oh, my
I was
fault. You
not
can't.
wrong.
You can't. No, I know. There goes accountability with women. Yo, y'all have a good
All
night,
right.
people.
All right.
Love you all.
All right.
Good night.
Thanks,
Accountability with
man.
women. That's what we ended with.
All
Love
right.
you all.
right.
Have a
Missy, I
great
Good
see
night,
you
Katie.
too. Good
Cat,
night,
love
everyone.
you. Shadow,
Oh,
you my
Kat.
brother now. Make the pick. I know you're not in here, but big shouts to you.
Yeah, make the pick
Miss
is like y'all
Missy,
crazy.
whatever. And this new Yasmin Tayaro 672 person, please don't join this group again.
Oh boy. All right. Have a good
All
one,
right.
everyone.
Good night. We'll
night.
go.
Yeah,
We'll
easy.
go out with one video. I promise. Yuffie's in it. Yeah, we made it back home, y'all. They used to hang. This is where they hang like the Christmas decorations from. What store? Behold! Let's get the content. Let's get the content. That's right. Let's get the content. You hate down here, right? Yeah. Right. Alibi.